Kobe, how you do that? 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 Kobe, how you do that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again to the DJ Focus podcast. Big shout out to all of our dedicated viewers. Shout out to my boy Los in the building. We see you. Shout out to everybody on all the platforms that we go live from. My girl Quana running a little bit late, but she about to pull up in 2 seconds. We got a couple more guests pulling up to the couch. But you know, Whether they late or whether they on time, we got to start it and we got to go. All right. We got some dope, interesting topics for y'all tonight. Once again, we giving out a big cash app to the 100th comment, 200th comment, 300th comment on whatever platform you on. We giving it out, so make sure y'all get extra active in the chat. We have a lot of informative information for you, and we got a lot to get to tonight. Please like and share the chat. If you want to chat, like, share. Subscribe to our page, DJ Focus Podcast. Our viewers are going up. We already at nearly 2K, and we just started that page a couple weeks ago. Shout out to all my Instagrammers. Every clip I put out on there goes viral. Last clip got over 10,000 views. So big shout out to all of y'all. We love it. We need it. We appreciate it. We got a special guest in the building tonight. My main man, 50 Grand. You know him. He's everybody's favorite cleaning man. The overweight lover MC himself. Introduce yourself, man. Let them know who you are, where you from, what you got going on.
More or less, I go by Rose. They call me Rose. You know what I mean? But I'm banishing that name tonight on Focus Podcast. I'm going to let y'all know who I really am. My name is Hassan.
Hassan, okay.
You know what I mean? We switching it up.
Yeah, see if we can, speak into the mics just so we can make sure we get a good audio. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if y'all can hear him, but go ahead. Mr. Lee!
Yeah, we switching it up this year, man.
It's a new birth. How we sound on it?
Positivity. I'm pushing positivity and peace all year long.
I know that's right. That's what we all about. That's what we about. New leaf. So we got a former gangster in the building. Let me
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean,
yes, sir.
Oh man.
Changing my life over, baby.
So you changing your life over. What you got going on with yourself, man? You got a new business out here, right?
Yeah,
Let the people know. Let the people know about it, man. Where they can find you at? What's it called? All the good stuff.
You can find me on Facebook at Rose Tragedy, or you can find me on Instagram at Charlie's Crystal Cleaning. Charlie's Crystal Cleaning. That's my cleaning company. It's doing real good right now. I'm doing residential and commercial cleaning. I clean homes. I might be cleaning Focus Barbershop soon. You know what I mean? I got you. I got business cards. I'll give y'all all of that information later. But book with me. Shout out to Focus.
Like I said, we got some interesting convo we about to get into tonight. I know what y'all here for, man. Y'all here for that high-level conversation. Shout out to all of our viewers on Twitch, our viewers on YouTube, our viewers on Instagram, our viewers on Facebook. Every platform that we go live on, we appreciate the love and support. If you are watching it, make sure you like and share the status, and make sure you comment, because we are giving away a dope cash app tonight. We waiting for Quana to pull up. She gonna be here in about another 5 minutes.
You mind if I bend the ear a little bit till she pull up?
You said what?
You mind if I bend your viewers' ear a little bit?
Go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing, man. Let them know what you got.
Hey, yo, I really came on her Focus because, you know what I mean, I know you for years. And we both got kids growing up out here.
That's facts.
So I really wanted to speak to the youth. If you got a youth crowd watching, which you probably do, we all still young. But I just want everybody to hear this because I'm trying to be a change. Like bro said, I changed my life around. Like everything is different for me. And the world right now is terrible. And it's starting with the youth. Like the youth is just doing bad right now. And I feel like as adults and OGs of the game, we need to step in. So me personally, what I'm going to start doing, if you don't know me, I grew up in Phillipsburg. I'm originally from North Carolina, but I grew up right across the bridge in Phillipsburg. You know what I mean? I went to Darif and Allentown. So it's like, I know the area very well. I've been around here for a long time.
Right.
And I just see things like going bad. Like we were bad growing up, but the way they moving now, it's terrible, man.
Yeah.
Like we got kids growing up, and I got 5 kids. Like I don't want to see my kids growing up in that. So I want to start like just pulling up the different areas, like I said, starting with Phillipsburg, because I seen the other day they had like 2 robberies already, and the weather ain't even broke. 4 shootings in Bethlehem. Like this shit is out of hand. So like I just want to reach out to the youth and speak to them, and just like parents too, because we gotta step up. We gotta do our job as parents. And I'm not coming at nobody parenting. I'm not disrespecting no one, but I'm just saying we all can help each other.
Right.
Because they really, 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 really need it.
Right. No, totally agree. So, shout out to Quana in the building. She is here. She has arrived. Hey, Hey, girl.
Hey.
Let me get back to
Hey.
y'all. She messed my train of thought up, but we're gonna
No,
get that
no,
back.
it's all good. It's all good.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
All good.
Thank you.
You dig? Shout out to my boy Unbiased.
I'm here. I made it.
Alright. No, I totally 100% agree with you. We got to do it for the youth because these niggas is out here wilding more than anybody. Still out here acting a fool more than anybody. Damn, Candace, for real, you can't comment? That's crazy. You gonna have to figure that out.
And they don't got no respect either. The difference between us, like, I feel like we had respect. We weren't disrespecting the elderly. We weren't doing stuff to kids because it's kids killing kids. It's like 16-year-olds killing 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. Like, they're dying young.
Right.
And I got a 15-year-old daughter. I don't want to see my daughter struck by an unwanted bullet. Like,
Right.
They all together. Like,
Right.
you can't keep your kids from hanging out with who they hang out with.
Right.
But so only thing we can do is do our part as parents and do our part as people of the community and just try to reach out to them and get to these kids.
That's
they
facts.
need it bad.
That's facts, man. Snaps for that, man. It's true, man. This is why, one reason why I, started this podcast is so that we can break through and get through to not only the youth, but just everybody out there, you know what I mean? Where we can use our platform and our intellects to kind of, change the narrative a little bit. They want to make sure that everything that we kind of gravitate towards too is all of the bullshit, the criminality, the gangs, all of the extra shit. So, it's important that, as OGs, we use these platforms to try to get through to people. And every time we talk to people, we should always try to leave them in a better position leaving us than when they came to us. You know what I'm saying? It's up to us. I often tell people Malcolm X died at 39. He worked for 12 years. We mid-30s now. So Malcolm was already active, super active.
And we getting a late start.
We out here getting high.
I got to change my life. That's why I had to
Everything
change my
plugged up
life,
today?
man.
Yeah,
I had to change my life, man. 35. I just grew up, but I did it. It took some time, but I'm here now.
Right.
So I would just want to give back the knowledge I wish I would have had years ago that I got now to the kids because they need it.
Oh, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to make sure y'all active on the chat. YouTube, y'all winning right now. With the comments, whoever reach 100. Well, either way, when you get to the 100th comment, I'm giving out a big cash app tonight. So go ahead and get active on the chat.
Yes.
Shout out to my girl Quanta Tatted who has just arrived.
Shout out to my best friend Kiki and my cousin Nalisa.
Right, we are getting it going tonight. Go ahead, talk to the people, man. Let them know what's going on, Quanta.
So it's your girl Quanta Tatted. Follow me on all social media outlets. We actually have a couple things coming up. May 25th, we're having a yacht party. So make sure you guys hit me up for the details of that. Tickets are on sale as of now. We also have a festival coming up. What's the date of that?
June 30th.
June 30th. Make sure you guys don't miss that as well. And then we also have Oktoberfest. We have Reggae Fest. That's in July.
Please.
So there's a lot of big things coming. Just come out, bring the kids, show some love, show y'all support. We appreciate you guys.
Get them tickets now. Support.
Yeah, and we got a July 27th, we got Fusion Fest too. Shout out to Blaze in the chat. Shout out to Lex in the chat. Candace, we love you.
Yes,
Mayling,
Candace.
she's back. I was wondering where you was at last week, Mayling, because you all up here always up here talking her shit. Mayling, the GOAT.
She be trying to chew people up.
Yeah, word is boy. We love it, man. We love our dedicated chatters, our dedicated viewers. Mayling, I think you gonna win the money tonight. Last week,
Can I try to get this money? If I'm coming.
No, it gotta be them, and you gotta be online when we do pick the Cash App winners. If you are still not on the live and active when we say your name, your money goes to the next person. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and you also have to share the post and like the post. So we check before we send the Cash App to make sure that you guys liked and shared the post, and you guys are still active.
Right, exactly. Well, last week we had Mayling win, okay? I mean, not Mayling. No. Deja won, and she wasn't on the chat.
She wasn't on the chat, so it went to the next person.
So we had to give it to
and then she
Deja.
hopped on as soon as we already sent it to the next person and called the next name, so it's too late.
That's what
We had to take it from Deja and give it to Deja.
Shit talking to her. It's good, Deja.
whoever is the most active on the chat, you 9 times out of 10 gonna win that money. I'm not even gonna hold you. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be the one that get that chicken. All right. All right. So we got the shameless plugging out the way. We got our message of the day out the way from my brother Rose. All right.
Shout out to 420.
Shout out to 420. Yo, I tell you, a good friend of mine, you know what I mean? He a Nork fighter and shit. And he be telling me stories. And he's like, yo, the worst part of his job is that, you know, scraping these little kids that stole a car, whatever, you know what I mean, joyriding, you know, having to get the jaws of life out and get these kids out of the car, and you know what I mean, they done flew out the window, you know what I mean, just death, you know what I'm saying, like, the youth is definitely on a bad path, and you know, we actually, that's one of our topics tonight, you know what I mean, it's not quote unquote the youth, but it's single parent, you know, households and how they adversely affect the youth and adversely affect everything that we got going on. So, y'all ready to get to the first topic?
Yeah.
All right, because we already was running late, so we gotta get to the first topic. Chat, I need y'all to make sure y'all get extra active on the chat. Make sure y'all get live, all right? Because this is what we do. All right, so our first topico of the night. Okay. The independent working woman. So somebody I know put up a status the other day talking about how she didn't want to be an independent. I mean, what you say, girl? Tell them the status you put up.
I said, then let me go to the status.
Go to the status.
Because they was chewing me up.
Yeah,
okay, they was chewing me up.
Yeah, they try to violate my girl.
They always chewing me up on Facebook. Like, damn.
She said, like, damn.
I feel like Facebook is so mean now. Like, it's so mean. Because even me, when I disagree with like people's like opinions and stuff like that, like, I still am respectful. Like, people just be saying the meanest things.
Man, it's an opinion. Everybody got one.
Everybody gonna have an opinion. Listen, I had to stop because I was
people
arguing on Facebook so much.
I don't even do that no more.
That's one reason why.
That.
That's one reason why my ass got the podcast, because I got tired of typing.
Yeah.
I used to be typing all day long, like just arguing.
Right,
I like arguing. I ain't gonna lie. I like arguing. All right, go ahead. Talk to the people. Tell them what happened.
All right, so I said the problem is there's no gender roles in relationships anymore. Women want to play the men and court them, and men want to be treated like women because some women decided they wanted to work millions of years ago. I said, well, I didn't. I don't know why them bitches wanted to work back in the days. I wouldn't have marched with them. I would have been fine staying home and loving my nigga and our kids.
Nah.
I said, now my ass gotta work because y'all bitches wanted to work and I gotta pay for niggas' haircuts and shit. Well, niggas want to get their haircuts now.
Like, no.
Right.
Nigga, you should be paying for nothing for a nigga.
So I wrote that status based off a status that I had shared. It had one to get in 93 comments. It was a guy. He wrote a status and he was like, "Stop having sex with women who can't take you out on dates, pay for your haircuts, or support your dreams,
That don't matter.
or you're somebody's son, bro." So I said, while you're at it, why don't you get him a cute dress?
You shouldn't be doing none of that. A man should be paying for his
Hold
own
up. Was
things.
that the status of old boy who was supposed to be here tonight? He was supposed to come.
No, but he's the one that was chewing me up because of that status.
He was chewing you up, talking all this shit. I'm coming to the podcast, and now he not
She
here.
was gonna let him have it, and this motherfucker, when girls stick together, team girl.
Right.
I'm arguing with no females. I'm on y'all side.
Yes, he on the safe side.
Yeah, I'm on y'all side tonight.
Right. Because I wanted them here because he was chewing my girl up and I ain't like
He
it.
better leave Quanah
I ain't like it. I did not like it because at the end of the day, I agree with her. You know,
No, facts.
all women did
No.
not choose to be in this life of going out here and working every day and doing all of this. And really, I think that was a ploy by the corporations, the powers that be, whatever, to kind of take your woman out of the household and use her to make themselves rich.
But you have to respect their lifestyle. I'm cool with that. But if a female, so what comes with this though? If you're taking care of everything like how you said you want a man to be, If you're doing that, what comes with that?
So I think what comes with that is somebody that's going to support you, back you up, somebody who's going to be obviously caring to your kids, that's going to give you a family, that's, you know what I mean, going to pick you up when you're down, that's going to support your dreams. Like, I think as a woman, there's so much more that goes into being a stay-at-home wife or, you know, baby mom. It's not just cook and clean. Like, you gotta also
But
be
that
there.
does come
You
with
gotta
it,
be,
though.
yeah, that
Cooking
is.
and
But
cleaning
I'm
comes
saying
with
there's
that,
so
right?
much. Yes, but I'm
Okay.
saying so much more comes with that. Like, you have to be his piece. But I also think that a man should respect the woman, what her role is, as much as what he's doing as well. That doesn't make her any less
Stay with me. I understand.
worth in the relationship, because we're both still worth as much. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
my role is just as important as your role, because
is.
I'm holding the
It's a
household
team.
down
Yes.
and holding the kids down and making sure you're good. You have your clean clothes. You have what you need. You're mentally where you need to be. You know what I mean? If you have stress, I'm taking the stress off your shoulders. Your back hurting. You know what I mean?
Now, if you're doing that, I'm taking care of you.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, I'm taking care of you. I'll hold the fort down. If you're doing everything that what you just said comes with that, but you have to be doing all of that, I'm gonna hold the fort down.
And then some people say that, like, females that's doing that is like, he was like, oh, that's bum bitches.
No,
Like,
no, that's
I don't
okay.
feel,
No, that's
I
not a
don't
bum
feel,
bitch.
I don't feel, because
not
to
at all.
me,
It's not a bum
I
bitch.
feel like
That's what
being
we're
a mother,
supposed to do.
but being a
Traditional
mother, but
Yes.
also being a mother and being, you know, a wife
doing
is
all
a
that, I
job
will take
too.
care.
Like,
It
you know
is.
what I mean?
That's work.
So I don't
You
get
get
how
paid for
you're,
that.
yeah, I don't get how
I'm
you're
paying
less,
your bills 'cause I'm
yeah,
paying you to
I don't
watch
get how a person's
Cook,
less
clean.
value
No.
because of that.
No.
No,
No,
she-
no.
you're
You're
not
getting
less
paid for your
value.
value. You're getting paid for everything you're doing around her. That's why I'm paying for everything, because that's the payment. Mm-hmm. You can stay home. You can do whatever you want to do. Now, I agree with that. That's what a man is supposed to do. But if a woman is not doing what you just said, then there's an issue.
And see, this is the problem. A lot of women nowadays want their cake and they want to eat it too. They want
Talk about
to,
it.
you know what I'm saying? They want to, you know, modern women benefits, but still have traditional women, you know, habits. Right? Exactly. Or I shouldn't even say habits. Outcomes. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Gotta live in your means.
y'all want to go work with us and compete with us in the work field and go out there and get your money and be independent. But then at the same time, start talking about, oh, well, I don't do 50-50. Oh, well, a man's supposed to be paying for everything. All right, cool. So if I'm supposed to be paying
Yes,
for
that's
everything,
okay.
then sit your ass down,
Facts.
be loyal,
And do what you're supposed to do in the home.
in the home.
I shouldn't come home to a dirty house. There shouldn't be no excuses about anything. If we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna do my job to a T, like I said, you want to get a Brazilian, you need new sneakers, new shoes. You want to go out to eat. I'm gonna provide all of that because that's my
Right.
job as a man.
Right.
But this is what I'm gonna expect when I come home, and if you're not giving me that, then how do you expect to get this?
But I think that it takes like a really like, I think it's all about communication too, because you got to remember. So let's say if you know, oh, you do have a stay-at-home woman. I think a lot of men, I think the problem was back in the day, a lot of men wasn't appreciating that, and they felt like as if though they wasn't valuing their woman. You get what I'm saying? So let's say if you have a job and you work 5 days a week, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I'm working 7 days a week.
Thanks.
You gonna say you own a
Yeah,
cleaning
exactly.
business, so you know how much. If I'm cleaning all day, it's a job. It's the same thing that you do in your cleaning business. You go places, you clean all day. So if I'm cleaning all day, I'm cooking all day, I'm picking up the kids. So she should be able to have a day where maybe she might need a break, or
No,
you
you
can
gotta give
help
her that.
out a little bit around the
gotta give her
house.
that.
You get what I'm saying?
But you
A
still-
lot of
see,
men
no, you
sometimes.
still gotta wash them dishes. You still gotta.
No, I understand that, but what? As a man, you got to do his man job. Thank you.
Then they go in there. Who drunk, gambling problems, and first of all, Jeanette Sterling. I know you ain't talking about men right now. All right.
Yeah, like I said, now you're not rolling out that carpet. Like I get what you gotta help out. If you're a man in the home, you gotta be cooking, helping with the kids, getting them up for school, taking them to school, dropping them off. It's no bigger a job for you than me.
Yeah.
Like I still can
Listen,
help out around the crib.
ideally,
Yeah.
I feel as though, you know, in the traditional sense, if men could go out and do all of the working and women could, you know, stay home and take care of the household, I feel like that's a fair exchange in itself. I feel like that's
So
equality
you
in
don't feel
itself.
like you don't have to do nothing extra as a man when you come home?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the fight for quote unquote equality didn't have to transmigrate to you know, women quote unquote competing with us in the workforce. Now, granted, you have your women who say, well, you know, I you know, I don't want to have to depend on a man, and whatever the case may be. I don't know. I think that's that bullshit. I think we should depend on each other because as much as
We are.
you depended on me to bring home the bacon, I depended on you to make sure that the house was taken care
Yes.
of.
Dinner
Now
to
we
be
got
cooked,
fucked up
clean.
households. Kids is running rampant. We just talked about
Facts.
the kids is running rampant. And I'm more in competition with you, my woman, as opposed to being in competition with that next man, getting, you know, or competition with myself so I can gain that extra dollar, get that extra money, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the paradigm shifted and it's really, really messed up. I mean,
It's because the generation of men is weak. It ain't enough men taking care of the household like what we saying. It's only a couple of us. And it's only a couple men out there that's doing what we talking about you should be doing, taking care of your woman. And that's weakening the women. Because now they expecting not shit niggas. When you got dudes out here that's really taking care of their business. Everybody fucked it up.
right. Well, you know, I mean, listen.
Men is weak, bro. You know these
Men-
dudes is weak, bro.
No,
They don't stand on business. Dudes be sleeping on. Nigga, take a chick to their mom crib and be hitting her at his mom crib. Don't got no crib, nothing going on. Ain't setting no foundation. Like that's what they into. That's
I
some
agree
weak-
there, but I think that is the system that we live in, and I also think it's the attack on masculinity. Like, we are told to be sensitive. We are told to get in touch with our feminine side. We are told masculinity is toxic now. We are told that women, you know, that the patriarchy was just holding all these women down. So all of
I
the
don't listen to nothing that we
traditional
done told
male
me.
traits,
I got my own shit going.
but all of the traditional male traits that we exhibited and that we, you know, that flourish within us as men are now being under attack. So yes, you're going to, as a result, produce more weak ass men. Like,
Yeah.
And I can
No
also
parent,
say
no
too,
fathers.
the also thing that I can honestly say too, I also think that, like, I don't judge nobody. Like, whatever works for you, if you're in a 2-parent household where both of you guys are working and you guys are making it work, like, that's amazing. You know what I mean? But I could say that me, you know, being a person, I was with my kid's father for almost 10 years, like, and we both worked, you know what I mean? He did pay, like, the majority of the bills, and I took care of, like, certain things around the house and stuff like that, and I helped out with bills here and there. But it's like, this is the reason why a lot of kids are so lost, because we cannot give our kids the time that we need. Think about it. We're working 8 hours. By the time we get home, by the time we get the kids home, it's 4 o'clock. Most of their bedtimes is 8, 9 o'clock. So we got a couple of hours to spend with our kids. Like, we're barely spending time with our kids. So we're so busy working, trying to get a dollar, that most people can't even be with our kids as much as we want to. We're not actually raising our kids. The daycares and the schools is raising our goddamn kids. We're seeing our kids 3-4 hours a day, maybe 5.
No, I
You
agree.
get what I'm saying? At a 24-hour a day, because we're working so much. So I do feel like there's also benefits to having a more traditional relationship where you have a man who is bringing home the money and the woman is staying home, because you do have that parent that can be fully active. You get what I'm saying? And be on top of things. As a father, you still have to be a parent, but you have more of a balance, and the kids can get more time and attention. You know what I
agree.
mean?
I think nobody should be working 50, 60 hours a week to make somebody else rich. He's a business owner. I'm a business owner. To me, that's the best thing you can do, is go out there and work for yourself and get your own money.
Best thing I
Because we building
ever
our
could've
own
done.
legacy, and we building something that we can leave to our children. We can, at the end of this, say, look, this is for you. My whole entire business, all my customers, everything I've built. You can't do that working for Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie, I can't go to Mr. Charlie and say, yo, listen, I'm gonna give my son all my pension and all. Nah, nigga, when I'm died, that pension done up. That 401k done up. You know what I mean? They might have a
know
little.
about
No,
my
that,
kids taking over my
I think they
my
do get the
business, bro.
pension. If you die,
The wife does for a little bit.
Yeah, but if you don't
My
have a
kids
wife,
don't
your
work
for
kids
myself.
get
I ain't got no
your
pension.
pension now. Your kids get your pension. Your pension doesn't just go. They don't just.
How
keep
long
money.
do they get it for?
They
Huh?
do.
They do?
Yeah.
How
'Cause
long?
my
though?
dad,
Yeah, like
If
the kids do get the money from the pension.
they get it when they're
and
18
if they
unless they married.
if they're adults, they get the money.
Yeah, well, you know, in that case, cool. But
Yeah, you get that
I don't know how long that lasts for. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt it's forever. I doubt I could work for 30 years for Mr. Charlie, and then at the end of that, my kid gonna get my pension for the rest of his life. It might be however long my.
I think it's
pension
more
is
like
supposed to be.
where
I
you
think it's
work.
more like maybe a payout.
sister set up
I don't
for
know
life
if,
off
if
of
you
what
can
my
get it like
dad
you think
did.
you get to pick like
Yeah.
an option.
Yeah, she set for life. If my dad died tomorrow, she good. Like,
So I think the kids get whatever you paid into your pension. Like, in other words, say you got
So listen, so my best friend said it's a lump sum, so she just experienced that. Like,
Okay.
Not to put her business out there, but I love you, best friend.
right.
Shout out
So
to you.
yeah,
man.
so
for
That's
whatever
my
you had
preference.
in there.
Yeah, so you get a
that's
lump
cool.
sum.
They get the pension, whatever the case may be. So in that regard, all right, cool. But you know what I mean, like shit. Depending upon how much that lump sum is, you know what I'm saying.
I'd rather leave him a business.
I'd rather leave him a business
rotate.
because
Yeah, I know generational wealth is
Generational
definitely
wealth.
more better.
if you give a man a fish, he can only eat one meal. But if you teach a man how to fish, if you give him the means to make money and make perpetual income, then he'll get a lot more out of life.
How can I get rich with somebody else writing my checks? Can't get rich with somebody else writing
Can't
my
get rich
checks.
with somebody writing your checks. you
And
know
then
what I
my whole thing is funny because like a lot of people thought that like I don't think there's nothing wrong with a woman like paying for a date or like I think as a woman like you should get your man something here and there, like you know what I mean, make him feel special, make him feel appreciated. That's your job. But I'm not sitting here paying for your haircuts and doing all.
Your
I,
black
if I
and
yeah
miles.
you get what I'm saying,
Yeah.
getting your nails done
New
or
sneakers when they
yeah you get what I'm
drop.
saying like. It's okay to do sometimes. I'm not saying a woman. Your man should always feel appreciated. You should always support his dreams.
Right.
But at the end of the day, to me, a man is somebody that should be able to lead you, teach you. You know what I mean? Protect you. You know what I mean? Provide for you. It's so much more that comes into being a man. If I wanted to pay for a nigga's shit all the time and take care of him, I would date a girl.
Yeah, chill.
Good point. I guess. Yeah, but
You know what I mean? I would date a
Speaking of-
femme.
Women out there
You know what I'm
taking care
saying?
of business. These niggas.
But no, but
No,
there's some AGs out there that really be holding it
You
down. But
take-
I'm just saying,
taking
I would
care
date
of
a
these
femme. I would date
niggas.
a female so I could pay for her nails to get done and her hair to get cut.
Right, if that's
you
what
get
you
what I'm
want.
saying?
No,
Like
absolutely.
Niggas
that's not what I
always be in
want.
Jail, come home, be fly as hell. Louis Vuitton's on, Gucci. Like what the fuck? Your girl taking care of you, good, nigga.
Look, Blaze up there talking about some date a girl. Then look, we know which way you swing, Blaze.
No, there is some girls that be holding it down though.
Blaze,
no.
Blazito up there like she said. Shout out to all of the women who getting it done without a man. Listen,
Shout out to y'all. That's real talk though.
yeah,
You doing
but
it without a man.
you ain't.
Now I dealt
The
with
man
a,
gotta
I dealt with a,
step up,
I
man.
dealt with a AG before, and I'm not gonna lie, she held shit down better than most of the niggas that I dated.
Listen,
Like
crazy.
she played
That's
a nigga
crazy.
role better than
That's
the niggas
crazy.
that I dated. As far as
AG,
Y'all doing bad, fellas.
Shit.
Y'all doing bad.
you jumped to the other side of the fence.
yeah, I was on the other side of the fence.
Niggas wasn't doing
But
right. Niggas
yeah,
fucking
but
up.
the only reason why it didn't work for me is because I feel like girls are too emotional, and I don't like dealing with emotions.
Yeah, y'all awesome emotion.
I'm like
bipolar.
literally like kind of like cold. So it's like if you crying to me, I'm like, yo, you don't shut the fuck up and
Did
stop
you
fucking
know-
crying.
You said it.
Go figure it out. Go solve the problem.
They say that same sex relationships have way more domestic violence than
Of
opposite
course, 'cause
sex
you can just whoop
relationships.
ass.
You can
We
whoop
can't
ass.
just beat our chicks up, but two chicks get into it, two niggas get into it.
Right.
Like, you
I'm
can
just
whoop
fighting
ass.
the
It's
homie.
up. Like,
I'm fighting the chick. It's like, but it's rules to, the opposite sex. I can't just beat
Whoever
up
got
on my
on
shorty
jeans and
or, you know what I'm
thongs,
saying?
nah.
Whatever the case may be. So, it's, so let me ask y'all a question.
No, we're not
Let me ask y'all a
supporting
question. Do y'all think women are happier now, just happier overall now, that they are working and independent and all that? Or do you think women were happier back in the day when they was being, taken
So
care of?
I can't say back in the day because like I said, I think
Hell no.
I think the main
miserable
I
doing
think
that
yeah,
shit,
I
sitting in the
think
house.
I think the main problem back in the day is that women wasn't respected like they should have been. I think that's the reason why women wanted the independence. I think that the main problem was, and it is true. Like back in the day, like we couldn't really speak in rooms too much. You know what I mean? A lot of the men felt like they didn't help out too much in the house. You get what I'm saying? Like our job wasn't a job to them back in the day. It was like that's what you were supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's the only error that they had back in the day. I don't think there's nothing wrong with what they were traditionally doing with the man working and the woman being home, but the fact that the woman wasn't being respected like she should have been. I think that's why women wanted to work. That's why women wanted to go outside. That's why women wanted to get their own jobs and get their own money, because it was like we were being controlled so much in home and we wasn't being appreciated at the same time. Not all men were like that, but there was a lot of men that didn't respect women back in the day.
Yeah, I to a degree. I mean, it depends on what your definition of respect is. Because if we protect you, if we elevate for you, we fight for you, we provide for you, we go out and fight wars so that you don't have to, you. We go out and hunt and gather so that you don't have to. We just bring the food home to you. I mean, I think we did respect you.
I
We
mean,
respected
no,
you. We
that's
protected
taking
you and
care of us.
elevated.
Respect.
Now,
So that doesn't no. See,
Now,
you
taking
can't say just because I can provide for somebody and not respect them at all. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about is the fact that women
like shitting
we
on
had no voice really back in the day. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's the reason why, a lot of women wanted to get outside. They wanted to work for themselves. It was like the man controlling the money so much. Maybe they wasn't giving her an allowance. You get what I'm saying? We wasn't really back in the day, so we don't really know. But from what I seen from back in the day, how we couldn't talk in rooms, how a lot of men
y'all
just
couldn't not talk in rooms though. I mean,
our opinions
I think
and
you went to bed.
our
You
opinions
couldn't do
was
nothing.
not respected like that. Our opinions,
you
our
couldn't.
voice
Black folks
was
couldn't do
not
nothing.
That's a
respected
fact.
Black
like
women
that.
couldn't do nothing.
Women couldn't
Especially
do
as a
nothing
black
either.
woman, yes.
but
Yeah,
like
even worse.
I mean,
But nah, because black dudes was treating their women right. Kunta wasn't beating on his woman.
Right,
Kunta
like-
was respecting his woman. He was treating her like value.
Depending
Them black, they was treating their women different. That white, I don't know what the white man was doing to their white, but you could tell.
But then also too back then,
They
the
was
black
appreciating
man
that.
wasn't getting paid enough too back then, and we were really struggling. The black man was getting paid less than the white man.
I mean,
So-
I think still to today it's inappropriate for women to speak in certain rooms full of men though.
Facts.
But you know what I mean?
No,
like
that's factual, too.
to
You
say
wanna
that
go to a place?
women,
So can
should
you go to a
have
place?
more of a say in things. Okay, maybe I will ride with you there. And just at the end of the day,
So in what kind of room do you feel a woman shouldn't talk?
When it's
a room
bunch
full of men.
Like, what do you mean? Like
All
explain
right, so
to me.
It's a place.
you come in the room. Your husband is speaking with men about particular issues pertaining the community, pertaining the household, pertaining to whatever the
Doesn't
fuck.
matter what y'all talking about.
And, we having this conversation and it's amongst men. I don't think women should come in and interrupt that. Just like a man shouldn't come into a woman's
Woman, nah, turn around and
domain and interrupt what she has to say. Like when y'all say y'all couldn't speak in the room, y'all spoke in the room full of women. Y'all spoke in the room full of children. Y'all was the teachers. Y'all was the nurses. Y'all spoke in rooms. Like to say that y'all didn't have a room to speak in, it's just you couldn't speak in a room full of men. Like Claude said, pull me aside.
I feel like they felt as if though also we didn't
Klaus,
have. I
sorry.
felt like men felt like we didn't have education or we didn't have knowledge. I don't think it was even so much of the fact that we couldn't speak. I think that women just felt like guys didn't appreciate us and think that we were intelligent and think that we had the tools.
y'all was
You know what I mean? But I'm not. But we're talking about back in the day. You get what I'm
They better
saying?
have known.
So and I don't know. Like I said, I understand what you're saying to a certain extent. I do think as a woman that some situations as when it's men handling things, you stay out of. Just like if you and your girls are having a talk, like there's no reason why your man should be coming in and talking. But I also think that there was a lack of respect for women back in the day.
I mean, to a degree, but there was a lack of respect for many people on certain socioeconomic statuses. If I was a man of means, my wife could disrespect the shit out you if you was a poor nigga. If I was the king, the queen could talk to the subjects how any way she wanted to. So it all, socioeconomic status, how much money you had, how much power, influence you had, your husband had, always dictated who you could talk to. The feminist movement largely came from white women. The original feminist movement, came from white women. And we coming fresh out of slavery. They could talk to black folks any way they want to. They was getting us Emmett Tilled. They could disrespect us.
White women
murder
could
us.
talk to any
So-
black man the way that she wanted to, but
Okay,
she
so
couldn't
there
talk to
was
any
rooms that
white
she
man
could
the way that
speak
she
into.
wanted to.
Right. So
Still being able to talk to any man the way.
right, period. So it wasn't there wasn't this particular overarching, omnipresent, point of view, which was that women just didn't have a say. Like, no, they did. And a woman who really knew how to manipulate, or work her magic, she could get her man to
To be
do
honest with you, everything
do
I
what
watched
she
from back
wanted
in
to
the day
do.
with the women in it, they ran shit.
Now, I'm not
All
gonna
the
lie. I
women was
definitely
running
believe
shit.
that women ran stuff more behind closed doors because I know that a lot of men
Shit,
went
open
to their
doors, too.
wives for counsel. And as a wife, like at the end of the day, that's your job. But when men are handling men business, I definitely do think as a woman, you should know your place. You know what I mean? As a woman. But I learned that throughout the years because in my younger years, I was very disrespectful. I talked crazy to men, if I was mad. But I learned over the years. And that's why it's funny because the guy asked me in a status, do you consider yourself to be a high value woman? And I said, honestly, I do consider myself to be a high value woman, but I think the thing that discredits me as a high value woman to some men is the way that I dress. Like, I'm an honest person. You know what I'm saying? The way that I dress and the way that I carry myself on social media. Because most, not all, but most high value men, they don't want a woman that's shaking her ass on Facebook. You get what I'm saying? They don't want they don't want a woman that's going outside half naked like I do sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So that, but me knowing that, I know why it's harder for me to find a high value man and why it's harder for me to date. You get what I'm saying? But this is the life that I choose to live. When women sit here and try to act like they're oblivious to why they can't find a good man and why it's so hard to find a good man, well, shorty, look at how you're carrying yourself. Look at what you're doing. Like, men really do pay attention to stuff like that.
Yeah, but I honestly, I used to be big on that too, like with the females dressing. I used to judge women off how they dress. But you know who opened my eyes to some shit like that? My daughter. 16 years old and hit me with some shit that just boomed me. And then my mama, like our generation, our parents, they wouldn't have been off that. But I had to be off it. Because she was like, she wanted to wear the shit. You know, back in the day, your parents wasn't letting you wear nothing to show your belly and none of that shit. Mm-hmm. But my daughter hit me like, I'm like, because the first thing, like I would think, you a hoe. Like dudes that dude's going to be thinking you a hoe. They're going to be trying to get at you. But she like, that's sexualizing me, Pop. This, that, and the other. I can't dress like this and that. So now I'm like, I do understand it.
But at the end of the day, as females, but also as females, but I feel like this, as females, we are sexual beings. We're sexual. We are literally
it's okay.
in the image, like we're made to be attractive. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that is what it is. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, but what I could say is I think the majority of men that's looking for a wife is not looking for a woman who is dressed outside half naked. You get what I'm saying? And this is just my opinion.
Real quick,
this is just my opinion. And I dress like that. You get what I'm saying? But that's just how I feel. Like I know that if I really find myself a man, I'm gonna have to cut back a little bit on how I dress.
I like my women a little more conservative. I don't want you showing your titties. And
that's what I'm trying to say. Like I know that if I found a man, like I would have to definitely compromise. Like if this is the man of my dream, this is a man who's really providing for me, being there for me. I'm gonna have to make sacrifices because I can't keep living a single life and doing what I'm doing, expecting to have a great man.
Right.
I like that.
People don't realize when you get in relationships, you have to make sacrifices.
Facts.
Right. Listen, if you on this live stream, make sure you like this live. Make sure you share the live. We appreciate the love and support. We already had 100 comments, so somebody is getting a Cash App tonight. I'm giving out a Cash App to the 200th comment too, though, and the 300th comment. So, you know what I mean? Don't worry if you didn't win. You get the chance to win. And if you're not on the live when we give the money out, then, hey, it's going to the next person. So we encourage you to stay on the live and to keep this live active, lit, and going. Stay tuned in. Stay tuned in.
Everybody can use
and you
money.
have to like.
Everybody can use some
yes,
money.
like this live, please, and make sure you guys share it. We appreciate all you guys' support.
So let me ask a question. Love you, Harlem Nye. We love you.
Yes, Harlem.
So look, let me ask you a question. Did allowing women to get into the workforce in the workplace, okay, did it benefit or disadvantage society?
I think
he said disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
I think that now with the times that we're in, but listen, I think that it did both. I think that in the times that we are in now and how expensive it is, that most households need 2 incomes in order to live a decent life. Right. So it's a good thing, but I do think that it did hurt us as well.
But don't you think
unless you do right, it's different ways to live, and you can. There's jobs out there nobody just don't want to work on.
Yeah.
Like state jobs. I mean, unless you got a record or something like that, but they need firefighters, they need correctional. You doing jobs like that can take care of a home, like wife. I see my dad do it.
I mean, it depends on how many kids you got too, and then insurance. If you thinking about the whole picture, like insurance, you get what I'm saying. Car bills, phone bills.
But let me ask you a
rent
question.
is at an all-time high right now. You know what I mean? The cost of living, food is expensive.
Remember, he did it.
Mm-hmm.
He did it.
That's a good point though. Klaus made. He said it benefited society but damaged the home.
That's what I basically mean. Like I feel like it helped, but it didn't help. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like if women weren't in the workforce and men were still out here traditionally getting all the home money and bringing home the bacon, do you feel like we could have negotiated better wages and said, look, we not going, like all of the strikes and everything, like, look, we not going to work unless we get this amount of money? Do you think that we could have took a little bit more away from the rich and more away from the corporations instead of them making all the billions while they paying us, trinkets? Like, look at McDonald's. McDonald's give you fucking $10 an hour, and it costs $10 to make a Big Mac, and you make 100 Big Macs in 1 hour. Like, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Somebody's out there making $1 million, treating you like a slave labor. Do you think
You
that
know, minimum wage out here is $7.25.
right? Do you think that we could have been like, nah, fuck that. We working. It's like the same thing I say about
I definitely do think it's always a possibility. I do think, but
Who
do
would've
I
did
know?
it?
But would it have really happened? But I definitely do
right.
think if people would have joined together, and yes, I think it
Which we
could have
never
been.
do.
It could, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it could have
never
been
worked
a
together.
possibility.
Like,
But
y'all
you
not
never.
sharing the
But you don't
stream.
know if women wasn't out there. Maybe guys would have protested. Maybe guys would have
You know they
stood
out there
more
watching, but
together.
hating.
right.
You know they hating. They watching, but they hating.
Listen,
Y'all gotta tune in. My bro be up here talking about some shit.
nah,
Man, we
it's
got
true.
Corner
It's
Tatted up
true.
here.
It's true. It's true.
I'm in the building today.
Yes,
Like,
we
what's
lit.
up?
We got Rose in the building.
Like, what's
Corner the
up?
goat though. Corner the goat. That's the. I've had a few co-hosts. I'm not gonna lie, but
I love
Thank
Corner,
you.
man.
I
grew up
love
with
you
Corner.
guys.
I told you, bro. I grew up with Corner.
moving
Man.
around
That's
until it
good.
works. And then as soon as Quana came on, me and her, we going
She
back
lit.
and forth.
She always been
That
lit.
shit just got, the views is going up, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Oh,
my
man,
dog
you have
right
turned
there.
up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm proud of you. I'm
Yo,
proud of both of y'all.
Thank you.
I
I
watched both of
appreciate that.
y'all really. Yeah, I mean, we all grew up, and I'm glad we all grown now.
For real.
We was living foul. We was living foul.
For real. Wasn't living right.
We was thugging. We was thugging in the streets.
Outside. That's why I
Ain't
be
gonna
saying
hold
to
you.
the youth, though, bro. Back to the youth. We lived, and I guarantee you can second me on this, you can third me on this. Everything they doing now, we did that to the second power.
Right.
We did all of that, so we can give y'all the advice to shut all of that down, where you could be to where we are trying to get now.
Right.
Y'all
right.
can skip what we went through, cause we went through all of that. We
Yo,
living
Blaze
proof
is
of
funny
did
as
that.
hell. No, yeah, that's facts. That's true.
What Blaze is talking about?
No, I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but go ahead, finish.
But nah, like at the end of the day, we been through all of that. So like we can shut all of that down. But like we was just saying, it's gonna take us to work together to do it. Like we can't just talk about it. And that's why I came back to it, because I really want people to get on this with me. Because this, like, that's one of my fears. Something happening to my children that I can't prevent.
Right.
Like, I love my kids more than anything in the world. And we all, even our viewers, they got kids growing up in this shit. So if we don't get out there and start helping each other, help the kids, ain't nobody else gonna do it. So we gotta be the start.
But you want to know what I was saying too? I think a big problem is that a lot of these
that's
kids
bigger.
are being raised by kids. So a lot of people
shit,
are having
that's my
babies
boy
so
Q Bigger.
young
We ain't know what
that
he was
they're
doing.
raising their kid with them being a kid. So their kids are becoming more of friends because you're
what
a
we gotta
kid
cut down.
growing up with your kid. You get what I'm
Fact,
saying?
I get it.
And I also
Q
think that
Bizzle. Go
But they
ahead.
gotta
Now-
be structured. We gotta put the foot down a little bit. We can't be friends with our kids. We're the adults.
And that's
We're
the reason
parents.
why I say, like, for me, right, like, when I see these young kids having baby showers and gender reveals and celebrating,
That was
like, don't
us,
get me wrong,
though.
life.
I was 18
don't-
with my first.
but listen,
My baby mom was 17.
but listen, but this is what I'm trying to say. So what I think is, for me, at the end of the day, I do believe that all kids are a blessing. I don't think that any kid is not a blessing. But I don't think, like, you know, back in the day when you had a kid at an early age, you were embarrassed. Your family was embarrassed. It wasn't something that was celebrated.
Nah,
These kids are way more.
Our era was like having kids was like the new
But what I'm
parents.
saying is, back in the
No, I
day.
think
Like back in the day,
So
it was
now,
something
but that's what I'm saying. Now,
fucked that up.
but you got to remember, back in the day, we're going back.
I think it's
If you
still
got
embarrassing,
pregnant,
though.
you were embarrassed.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
think it's
as
still
embarrassing though these days.
You know why it's not embarrassing?
It's not as embarrassing
You know why
as
it's
it
not?
was
Hell no.
back in the
You
day.
know why it's
it's
not?
more of the norm.
We talking about back in
And
the
that's
day,
the
back in the day,
problem.
too,
Like,
though.
you get what I'm
wanna
saying?
know
God
why-
forbid any of my kids had a baby at 16.
You wanna know
We
why
ain't
it's
having
not
no
embarrassing,
parties.
though?
Like,
You want to know why it's not embarrassing for real? It's because the kids who are having the kids are the ones that it's not embarrassing to. If the right parent, 15-year-old get pregnant, she going to the chop shop. She going smooth to the abortion clinic.
Right.
Fact about it, you could at 15 and 16 go into abortion clinic right now, take a pill, flush your baby down the toilet, and guess what? You don't even have to tell your parents.
Hella
So,
Plan Bs back in the
You
day,
know,
boy.
it's still I think there's still a stigma around a 15-year-old having a child. You know what I
it's
mean?
still a little-
It's just that
A little stigma.
the ones that actually do it is the ones who parents don't give a shit, or
Word.
you know what I'm
Don't
saying?
put-
Like they don't give a shit. So it's just like seem like and
You
you're
gotta
not
be
embarrassed.
Yeah, and there's some parents too that be like, "Oh, well, I had my kid at 17. Like they're gonna
That
be
shit
all
ain't
right.
cute. I don't
They're
care
gonna
what
be
nobody
fine."
say, it still ain't
Like,
cute.
and I don't understand that. Like I said, I do believe that every kid is a blessing. I don't think that a kid is a horrible kid for having a baby at a young age, but I do think that it's not something that anybody should be proud of. I think that we need to be more strict on these kids. But like I said, it also comes back to there being a parent in the household.
whoopings back.
There's
Whoop
no
your kid's
parents.
ass.
There's no parents in the household. We are outside working.
It's okay to whoop your kid's ass.
We're not in the household like
Put
we
them
should be.
against
There's
the
no
wall or
parents.
something, some type of punishment. You gotta punish these kids.
No, I agree. So let me
Stop
ask
letting
you a
them get away with
question:
murder.
is it possible at all for women to be working in the workforce like they doing now and to still maintain that traditional, take care of home, all of that? You know
No.
what I mean?
I think it's
I don't know. It's
I think
hard
it's
as hell.
possible, but you're definitely going to be lacking in some
Yeah,
areas.
it's hard.
It
It's
is.
very hard.
You're going to be lacking
I
in some
seen it
areas.
with my
At
own
the
2
end of the
eyes.
day, it's going to be some
You gonna
areas.
miss something.
There's going to be some practices you miss. There's going to be some
Cooking dinner, some
yeah,
nights
there's going to
they
be
get
dinner's
made.
not going to be
The
cooked as
nurturing-
much.
the
Like there's
nurturing-
going to be things that you're
You
going to
do
be
it with your
missing.
kid, bro. Like I honestly take my hat off to single mothers or fathers because that shit ain't no easy shit to do. Like getting up in the morning, taking I'm talking about everything. Like some people be half-ass parents. Like a lot come with parenting. Like getting up in the morning, taking them to school, picking them
funny
up,
as
taking
hell.
them
She
to
said,
sporting
"Beat that
events,
ass."
like keeping up with the doctor appointments. Like some men don't understand what these women really got to go through on a day-to-day basis with these kids because y'all don't have them. But like that shit is hard. So maintaining a job and doing that, just the kids alone is a job. Everybody could agree with me there. Your kids are a job.
But that's the reason why I think that like a lot of fathers don't realize how much of a father so a lot of fathers to me think they're like full-time fathers. But I feel like
No.
if you've never
Fuck no.
if you feel like to be if you want to be equal parents, right? If we're doing 50-50, that means that you should be setting up doctor's appointments. Like I'm setting up
two-way
doctor's
shit do
appointments.
not count.
That means that you
Facts.
should know our kids' insurance company. How many fathers know their kids' insurance?
How many fathers?
How many fathers?
Kids, teachers.
Yeah.
I guarantee
How
they
many
don't know.
fathers have set up a dentist
don't know when to
appointment?
pick their
Have
kids
called
up
and
from
set up
school.
a physical appointment?
No,
Like
they don't
you
know how
might
to do
take
that
them once
shit.
every blue, but how many of y'all actually filled out the paperwork
Right.
for them to
Facts.
start school? How many of you fathers have actually done these things? You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Like, and that's what I
Facts.
feel is the problem because to me, this is why I don't like 50-50. I don't believe in 50-50 because at the end of the day, 50-50
It's
ain't
never
just
gonna be
about the
50-50.
bills.
If the mother is in the
Like-
kid's life, she's gonna be doing a lot more than the father.
No, I agree that 50-50 is not just about the bills, but my thing is this. Okay, say we both working. All right, cool. You got your obligations to take care of home, kids, whatever the case may be, and I got my obligation to protect the shit out y'all. Like at the end of the day,
So hold up, if we're both working, why wouldn't your obligations be take care of the house and the kids too?
I am in my own way.
You know what people get me when,
I-
guys, but this is what guys
So
get me
wait, though.
when they be like,
That
oh,
gotta be explained.
yeah,
Communication is
because
key.
when you're
Okay,
talking
so
about protecting us, you acting like the house is getting robbed every night.
Whoa,
You're acting like
whoa. Depending on what type of guy you dealing with.
My nigga.
If I'm
It's
providing
not about-
protection for you, then
Right.
you need to know that you value.
It's not
no,
you
I'm
good.
just no. What I'm
It's
saying,
not
if we're
about
going
if the house is getting
50-50,
robbed
No, but
he's
I'm
saying,
saying you-
he's
it's not
saying, but
about if-
listen, he's
it's not
saying,
about the
but
house
listen,
is
hold on, let
getting
me
robbed
get
every
my
night.
point that I'm trying to say real quick.
If the house
If
was
you're
robbed
saying-
one night and I put my life on the line, motherfucker,
But
that's
no, goodbye.
every day.
Well,
Like,
listen,
you gotta- I'm talking about from my point
listen.
of view.
No, but you're saying you protect every day. But I understand what you're saying. You're saying you will protect every day, but not every day is a situation. So if we're both working 40 hours, you're working 40 hours. Why shouldn't you be helping out with the kids as much as me?
I ain't saying that. I'm just
That's
saying
all
I protect
I'm
every day.
saying.
Oh no!
Yeah, we got the wrong argument, 'cause I'm just
we
saying
gonna
I
help-
protect every day of the
I'm
week.
gonna help in my own
I'm on
way.
duty 7
What's
days
your
a
own
week.
way?
I'm about to explain to you.
Okay.
I'm about to help in my own
Because
way.
the
Yeah, I'm
trash
saying
only
that's
the
what I'm
trash
saying.
only gets taken out once or twice a week. Okay. Things don't always break in the house. If we're talking about men jobs, things don't always break in the house. You only have to
Oh,
cut the
hold on.
grass.
Time out.
You only gotta cut the
Time
grass
out.
once every week or maybe every 2 weeks, depending on how much
'Cause
grass
I
you
watch
got or
this
where
3
you're
times
at.
a year. What you talking about?
So if you're talking, you only gotta get the car fixed fixed when there's something wrong with the car. Taking care of the kids is an everyday thing. The men thing, I'm talking about if we're 50-50, only if we're 50-50. If we're 50-50, it should be equally across the board. Because the things that you guys do as men is very important to the relationship, yes. But at the end of the day, that shit is not an everyday thing that you guys are doing. That is based upon the situation.
That's not
Okay,
true.
so
That's not true.
can I
if
talk?
y'all live in the same household,
Okay.
y'all gonna be doing the same thing.
But-
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we
Right.
should be doing the
Okay.
same thing.
no, that's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with you.
No, we not.
No,
not.
I'm agreeing with that. You should be doing the same
If
thing.
we're both working
And
40
I just had to
hours.
realize that I was thinking the same way you were, but no, bro, that shit is
I'm
equality.
not-
That's
I'm not-
compromising.
If we're
with your
both
woman.
working, I'm saying, if we're
Yeah,
both
we
working.
gotta do that shit.
All right, listen. I'm not putting them girls' hairs in a ponytail.
See, but you
I'm not.
see,
I-
you
let
can't
me-
do that.
Let me finish. Let me finish, because I do my part too. Okay, I do my part. All right. Now I wake my children up every morning, and I work out with them every day.
That's okay.
Hold up. Let me finish. Every day. You ask my son. We up at 6:00 in the morning, and I'm leading them in the workout. That's every single morning. I do my part. No, I'm not doing the ponytails. No, I'm not doing the dishes. You was talking about
So you not doing the dishes?
hold up.
No, I'm just getting
At
that.
all.
Okay, say
Now
that.
you talking about
do it 3 times a
you,
year.
right? Now you saying, oh, the garbage only got to get taken out 2-3 times a week.
No, it's always once or twice a week. Nobody's
That's not
garbage
true.
can say, who got garbage?
Hold on.
I need somebody to
do.
comment
I
here.
do.
Comment one. Your trash goes out 3 days a week.
My trash go out every night.
My
Every day
nigga.
we got trash to go out.
You
You know how many
what?
Amazon boxes I get come to the crib?
No, I'm not talking about out. I'm
you
talking
talking
about
about
bringing it
them?
to the curb.
Yo,
The trash you only gotta bring to the curb
Hold up.
because my
Hey, my
kids,
dog,
my
shit.
kids take the trash out. You know what I'm saying? But it only you gotta be
nobody's
brought to the
talking about-
curb
nobody's talking
once or
about-
twice a week.
Okay, once or twice a week it goes to the curb.
So
but it
y'all
gotta
giving
go out
man-
every night.
So y'all giving man and
So,
women
oh,
jobs.
oh,
Hold
What
up.
you don't
it gotta
got-
go every night. It gotta go.
So
every
when you're not
night.
home, she just lets the
Hold
trash
on.
spill over.
No, what I'm
She
saying
takes it
is,
out.
What I'm saying is, if breakfast, lunch, and dinner leftovers is getting put in the garbage, you got to take that shit out. Or your shit gonna be stinking in the morning. Period. So every night you got to take the trash out, either every night or every morning. Hold on.
Every day I take mine out.
I often say you got to make sure that you do your part as a man. Okay, anything need to get put up in the house. Any cars need to get fixed. Any shovels.
That's not every day.
Hold on. All right, but there's still more strenuous and tedious.
Okay, so
jobs.
tell me what it is.
I don't like the way
nigga.
y'all doing that.
Bro.
How y'all putting jobs on everybody? Like a woman is supposed to do this and a man is supposed to do that. That's why the household is fucked up, because y'all already got in y'all head. Oh, a woman's supposed to be doing this, a man is supposed to do this. That's why y'all arguing.
No, it's not
You
all-
think a man is supposed to do
No.
this and she think a woman is supposed to do that.
First of all-
so y'all got the structure already made in the house.
Okay, but listen, this is the part that people leave out when they have these arguments. First of all, there is something called chores. Put your fucking kids to work. See, you don't have to.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Hold
what I'm
on.
understanding.
You
How
don't
are you
gotta
taking out the
clean
trash
house
every night?
Hold, you don't gotta clean the house every night.
No.
Do your chores.
But your
My
kids
son
gotta be
got
consistent.
the living room and the man cave. My girls got the kitchen. They split bathrooms. You do your
Do
chores.
they do them every day?
Yes.
You
But my
will
daughters
do.
is young.
Teach
so,
me
you
how
know,
to do that.
My son doing most of the shit.
My kids clean
Teach
every day.
Every day? Teach me how
My
y'all
kids
doing
clean
that,
every
'cause
day.
it's so hard for me.
But for
called a
me,
belt. And you ain't getting dinner until you clean.
Consistency is key, and I'm terrible with that. I'd rather do it my damn self. I'm not about to keep telling you every day.
Set a structure.
Yo, take them plates off put that in the trash, dude. I'm not gonna be doing
see,
that.
but you don't gotta tell them every day when you take a phone away and you can't get it back till you start doing your chores the way you're supposed to do every night. You can't. When you really start giving them consequences towards not doing it, and you stay with those consequences, they're gonna do their
All
damn
right,
chores.
now, if you clean up every single day, your cleaning will be minimal. Okay.
Facts.
Now you going to cook, but guess what? That's not every night because we eating takeout.
I
Stop
cook
acting
almost
like
every
we're not
night.
eating takeout.
I cook
All right, you
almost
might
every
cook
night.
it, but you a single mother. It's different. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is we got takeout. Niggas
Yeah,
is
I cook
ice
almost
pizza
every
night.
night.
Yeah, that's
It's sub night. We
That's
bringing
fire.
McDonald's home today, so you're not cooking every night either. All right. So stop acting like your jobs is perpetual. They're not. Okay. You got your jobs. I got mine. I do yard work, which is much more tedious. Much more of a strenuous job.
Just cut
I'm
the
out there
grass
for
this
8,
weekend.
9 hours.
Word.
All right, doing what I need
How
to do.
much grass you got?
When I do, listen, we got acres.
Nigga said 8-9 hours cutting grass.
But I be out there.
We got acres.
Because you got to do different things. You got to cut the grass. You got to trim it. You got to get the grass up.
My nigga, you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So you got to do all of
I
this.
hear you.
And then it's a seasonal job too. So when it's freezing cold outside, my wife, she don't go outside and shovel in a blizzard. I do that. She don't shovel her car out. I do that. I'm freezing cold for 3-4 hours. Yes,
I do both
you
of my
going to
baby
wash
mother
those damn
cars.
dishes. Tomorrow, my son might do them. The next day, my daughters might do them.
But you're never gonna touch the dishes.
I will never touch a dish in my life. That's
All
a
right,
beta
so-
male.
See, nah,
So
I ain't gonna lie.
Focus is on dishes strike, but it's okay, Focus.
He's
I'll give you that.
absolutely right, because like I said, I only wash dishes 3 times a year. I ain't touching no damn dishes in nobody's house. Nah, Wendy, and that's my mother nor my wife. I ain't touching no dishes. That's out.
That's out.
Out.
All right, guys.
out.
You guys
I'm only
ain't
gonna do
washing
it when
dishes.
you ain't giving them no ass and you mad around the house. I'm like, all right, let me clean up a little bit. You've been holding out for a week. It's too late.
You get no dish work over here.
Facts.
Nah, I don't think it's.
On the
I think it's
opposite
okay
side,
for
they
you to
be
do it
going on strike and
sometimes.
she be mad
I'm
because
not
they clean
saying
the
that you
crib.
have to do it
My
all
wife
the time.
don't pump gas. This is Pennsylvania. In Jersey, y'all Jersey heads watching. Y'all might go and did a pump for you. In Pennsylvania, you got to pump yourself. My wife don't pump gas.
That's fire.
I pump gas.
I don't pump gas either. My
I
son's
get out.
pump it for me.
I get
As
out
he should.
exactly.
My son's
do the
is
same
my
thing
son's
for
is
his
literally
She
10
That's still you
and
got
8.
teaching. You gotta
10
teach.
and 8, and they pump my gas.
Anything
fire.
outdoor, I do.
That's fire.
Anything indoor, that's a manly job. I do. I hung up the TVs in my
I
house.
pumped it down. I like
Okay.
that, man. I like that.
I do that. You
I
feel
like
me?
that.
When something got to get moved in, moved out, that's Uncle Folk do that. My wife don't do
okay.
that.
That's fire.
When every time we move, I ain't gonna lie. Last time I hired a moving company was the best thing I ever did. The best thing I ever did.
Facts. I always get one.
I fucking paid $1,500. Them
I
niggas
always get
went
one.
to
I
work.
don't never move my shit.
But every time we've ever moved, that was a job for me. I get out there and do that. My wife don't work. She don't even sniff shit like that. You ask her when me and my brothers, my dad and my mom's, rest in peace, pops. But my mom's, they got
Peace, Pops.
a 5-6 bedroom mini mansion. They 2 acres of land, 2 football fields. Who rototilled that land? Who landscaped that? Who built their deck? That was me and my brothers who built their deck. Who remodeled the basement and turned a big ass basement into 6 rooms? Me and my brothers did that. We do our part, okay?
Okay, Focus. Focus
It's not enough of that
said.
anymore.
Focus said that him and his wife is working equal amount hours. He is not doing the dishes and he's not doing the kids' hair.
Nah, I do
All
some
right.
hair, but I ain't doing no dishes.
Let's get to the
I'll do
chat
some
though,
hair.
because we have a lot of things going on in this chat right now. Let's get to the
Do
chats
some
real
hair, but I
quick.
ain't doing no dishes.
Everybody on the live, like and share the comment,
I'm only doing dishes to
stream,
get some
and
cutting.
share the stream. Yeah, I'm not doing none of that shit. All right. Let's get to these comments real quick. Let's see what we got going on.
What they talking about in the
Quan
chat?
says he has a dishwasher.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you bougie.
I got a dishwasher too, but I don't use
You
it.
bougie. You sadiddy.
I don't use my dishwasher, and I have it.
Yeah, my parents ain't allow that shit. We had one. They talk about the water bill.
But
Yeah, I pay water. I
I
pay water, man.
Vanessa Espada says everybody here takes turns in doing the dishes and taking the trash out. They need to help with the cleaning too. Yeah, your kids. I be goddamned if I'm doing it. I take all the trash out, I do all the dirty jobs, I do all the dirty work. I ain't washing no dishes. I ain't doing no hair. I cut my son hair, I'm a barber. You know what I mean? But I'm not doing none of that. Let's see. Jeanette says he should be playing
What's
with
good,
children.
Jeanette?
Yes, playing with your kids, I agree. If you want to play with your kids, spend quality time with them, I agree with all of that. If that's what you mean by taking time with your kids, yeah, no man should shirk those duties, because at the end of the day, you missing out on quality time with your kids. I go home, I put my girls on my laps, we watch movies together, we do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say prayer with them every night. My wife don't say prayer with them. I say prayer with them. I make sure I get out my bed, read them a bedtime story, and say prayer with them. I do that every single night. You know what I mean? So, like, I do my part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do my part.
But when you have sons, there's certain things that we gotta teach that the moms can't teach.
Certain things you gotta teach that your mom
the
can't teach.
teach the son to shake off his ding-a-ling after he go pee. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna smell like pee if you put it back in his pants. Like, we gotta be there to do that.
Quan says women, that's facts. Women don't take kids to the hospital every day. Doctor's appointments are not daily either. Okay, so
That's a
I think
fact,
that's what
too.
he referring to.
No,
what you
I
said.
definitely,
still
I
doing
def-
more than
that
men
that's
do, but
first of all, it depends. I got 4 kids, but I mean, I'm literally, I go every couple of months. When you got multiple kids, you got physicals every couple of months. The dentist, you have to get a cleaning every couple of months. You got to get vaccines every couple of months. Like, yeah, it
Shout
do
out to
be.
Bree Love in
Yeah,
the
when you
chat.
do
What up,
cheer,
Bree?
you gotta get these new physicals every couple of months. It'd be a lot.
Word.
No, it definitely be a lot. You know what I mean? But like I said, do your part as a man. You know what I mean? Let's see. Darnell Scott says hi. Hi, Darnell.
Yo, go ahead. What's up with you, bro?
Jeanette says it's giving video games. I guess.
Jeanette, don't
Bianca
start with your shit.
Bianca
man.
says you going in. Quana.
Oh
down
my
with you.
God. It's like she is.
All right.
She is.
Shout out to Bianca. She hosting the yacht party. She helping to host the yacht party. Her and her girl. They selling tickets too for us. So we appreciate you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
My boy QB says, "Speak, focus." You damn right. I'm gonna speak until Q Bangers. I'm gonna speak until I speak. My boy Rose Zay said, "What up?" All right. Let's see. Quan says that's all done in apps in 2024. You know, yeah, apps making people life better, I guess.
He said it's all. Yo, Quan funny as hell.
Yeah, we got other topics. All right, we got a lot of stuff. All right, so you wanted to talk about that video you sent in.
Yeah,
about
he sent it to him?
the kids? I did. Damn, I should have. Send it to him. Send it to my email, and we'll pull that video up. All right, but she wanted to talk about. Okay, so there's a video circulating on the internet, right, with these kids from overseas in China. These little niggas is doing all types of karate. It's about 30 of these. It's about 50 of these niggas, and they just
Basketball.
They all dribbling the basketball at the same time. It's really informative. And then they juxtapose that with kids that's in the United States that's running up in the school with LGBTQ hats on and
That's
shit
what
like
they
that.
teaching over there?
And it's just a severe juxtaposition versus American kids versus other kids that's out. Now we already was talking about the children, we was talking about the youth, talking about the kids, how they out here acting a fool,
Yeah, they
as
ain't
opposed
over there
to
shooting shit up and robbing people.
right.
They doing karate. Maybe that's what we need to do with our kids.
Maybe that's what we need to do with our kids. I agree. So so the question is, he says, it seems that the LGBT community feels the need to teach their beliefs to kids at a young age when subjects like religion are not allowed in public schools. Is this a problem only in America? Do you think America is unique in this fact that they pushing our kids towards all the bullshit while they're not DJ Focus 85 at Gmail, while they're not doing what they need to do to make sure that our children are being raised correctly? Rose, go.
Man, whatever would help us with these kids over here.
Should I screen record it or can I send us the link?
You can send the link. You can do the link.
I feel like we could try anything at this point. Like what you were saying with how them kids over there doing. Do you have the video? I just want to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it.
Oh, all right. Yeah, because we got to get on that. I don't know, bro.
We're going to pull up this video real quick for y'all.
But in the meantime, what we could talk
really
about
need to
is
see
how
this.
Allentown was going crazy over this damn video.
Allentown was going
shit.
crazy over it.
Yes.
Yes. While we pulling up that video, we're going to talk about that. All right. So apparently in Allentown, Pennsylvania, there was a video of two homosexuals that was leaked somehow on Facebook. Now for 24 hours, everybody posted about that. Every single person posted about this particular video from every different angle you could. And I even had to put out a post where I said, listen, okay,
What you say? Tell us what you say.
this is what I said. All right, goddamn it, these figures got me mad.
Yeah, because
I
I'm
said,
missing out on all
if
this
y'all put as much energy into sharing your friends' music videos, podcasts, businesses, as y'all put into sharing and posting about this weird-ass video, they might be a little more successful in their endeavors. Y'all love negativity, though.
Facts.
We some sick-ass, ignorant-ass people. We need to do better.
But they ain't listening to that, though.
No, I got a lot of
You
likes
dropped some
and shares
jewels.
on that.
Now I definitely do
That's
believe
fine.
that. Like
Because-
I was thinking that too. Like even for me, like, yo, that freaking people were talking about it, and was supporting that thing, and it was all over social media. Everybody was posting about it. Everybody talked. There was men that was even asking for the video. You know what I mean? But I could
Niggas
post
was out there
something.
wilding. Send it, girl.
For real?
I think they were trying to see. I think they were trying to see if it was them in the video, because there ain't no way a straight man wants to see a
That's what
video.
everybody was talking about.
Yes, wants to
About
see-
some gay shit?
Yeah, it was two men, And he was giving it to him.
Oh my
he was
God!
throwing the
Nobody
ass
wants
back.
to hear that.
It was creamy and all that.
Hey,
Ew!
local shit.
Yes.
These local niggas?
It's two local niggas.
See, that's why I be in the crib, bro. Niggas be out here on some other shit, bro.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's real
They
crazy.
said, somebody said pause. They
Big
sus.
pause. Yo, can we
That's
take a brief
disgusting.
intermission?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Shit.
That's disgusting. And but my issue with the situation, you know, men asking for it, all right, that's weird, but
Wait, man, it's really
30-40% of y'all niggas is gay as hell anyway. You know what I mean? You got jail making niggas gay. You got the LGBT movement making niggas extra gay, forcing it on us. They even making you gay in the hormone and the food now. And whereas with women, you could be gay and get back on track. Like women, you had a girlfriend. You could be gay as you want as a woman. Niggas like that. They like, yeah, girls kiss. You're a nigga, you gay.
That's over.
It's no coming
Yeah,
back.
that's
So
done.
it's forcing a lot of men to be closeted. So a lot of these niggas is in the closet anyway. So
you
that,
talking facts.
that shit don't
That's
surprise me.
factual.
You
And
know?
I think that's the main reason. I do think that is a little part of the reason why it went like kind of viral, like it was a viral subject in Allentown, like the ABE area, is because the man that was in the video that was the giver was supposedly a straight man, and he supposedly be at one of the clubs out here a lot.
Bro, listen, bro.
So,
I'm telling you right
that's-
now,
I know who he
catch
was.
you out.
They still
Shout
didn't
out-
drop the name, but everybody,
Listen.
some people supposedly knew, and they said that he be at one of the clubs out here.
Listen,
Oh,
that's why I
they
don't be going
found out who
outside.
this nigga was.
Y'all niggas out here getting done in y'all butts, bro.
Yo,
Come
bro, they
on,
found
bro.
out who he was. You see this? Exposed.
This shit is crazy.
And look, this is why you can't dibble and dabble.
But there's a lot of men too
I don't
that
even-
like that though. There's a lot of men that like to be pleasured because you know they say y'all G spot is in
that's
your ass.
bullshit.
That's crazy.
I mean, if you never got your G
I
spot
don't know
touched,
about
how
no other
can
man,
you
but my
think
G spot
that?
is in my dick head,
Yeah,
not in
that's-
no anus.
All that's BS.
That's crazy.
That's all BS.
That's
Um,
crazy.
But the reality of the matter
Don't even
is,
touch my butt, baby girl. No gooches, none of that
Yeah,
shit.
we don't do none
We
of
ain't
that.
doing none of
we
that.
don't do none
Then
of
he
that.
said not the gooch, not even the gooch.
Not even the gooch.
The reality of the matter is this: jail making niggas gay too, bro. Like niggas got this unwritten
Nah, those some real
rule.
niggas
I
in
ain't
jail
never been
holding
to
it
jail.
down, gang.
I ain't never
Hey.
been to jail, but I know some niggas. Apparently, they got this unwritten rule that it's like Vegas. What happens in jail stays
Niggas
in
ain't
jail.
in there robbing butts,
What happens
bro. If
in
you ain't
Vegas
doing
stays
no
in
life, it is not like that in jail, bro. Niggas ain't just getting fucked in the ass, bro.
The very,
Right, nah,
the very,
don't go down like
the
that.
very real fact of the matter
If
is
you not
this.
coming home, it be them niggas that's not coming home. That might be they lane. But if you doing a 5-year bid and fucking niggas in the ass, you was gay when you went in there, bro.
Maybe, perhaps, but you got raped too. And niggas get raped by the lifers. So you got, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, niggas is going in there and you got 5 years, you got 10 years. Some niggas might eventually convert. Some niggas might get raped. Some niggas might be gay from the line of scrimmage. But the fact of the matter is there's a subset of the male population that because of the prison, you know, industrial complex is rising, you know what I'm saying, the level of homosexuals out there.
So Blaze said that don't make you gay no more. If a guy gets his butt touched by a woman, and the crazy thing is, a lot of people do feel like that now.
Nah, they do.
A lot of
I know
people
some
feel
niggas- I know
like,
some niggas
how
that
can
get
you
their
be
booty ate
gay? How can you
I
be
know some
gay
niggas.
if it's a woman who's doing it to you? And there's a lot of women who agree with that as well.
No, you not letting. No, what the hell? Ain't no way you could get a yes out of this. And look, ladies, you nasty too if you eating ass. That's gross. Y'all let Sukaniani teach y'all it's okay to eat ass. No, it's not okay for no woman to be eating ass.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a
Now, how
whole.
you getting your ass ate? You on all fours or legs in the air? How that ain't gay?
Yeah,
You only got two options.
Yeah, you got 2 options to do that shit. How that ain't gay, nigga?
I'm gonna keep it a whole 100 racks with you. The bottom line is niggas is out here acting the goddamn fool.
Yeah, we only supposed to
They out
be
here
asking
acting
for
a fool.
2 things. Anything else is
That's it.
uncivilized.
And look, this is what I will also.
Throw it ass. Like, I don't know what y'all niggas
But this
doing.
is
It's
what I will
weird.
also tell, you know, because everybody is just like, you know, like, oh, you know, young man, if you got it in you, just come be free. I give the opposite advice. Nigga, fuck all that temptation. The devil is alive.
Facts.
I don't care if you tempted or not. You need to work on that
Yo,
shit, my nigga.
Go talk to somebody.
Go
Whoever-
go
y'all
talk
hire
to
somebody
somebody.
to speak to
Go
him.
talk to a higher power. You need to work on that shit. We all have temptation. I get temptation to get back in the game and start selling a whole bunch of coke. I'm not going to do that because I love.
I'm living real good right now.
Exactly.
I would never touch
But guess
nothing
what? But guess
illegal
what?
in my life.
But guess what? I don't because I love my freedom. I
Yes,
love what I
yes.
built as a
I
legal
love my
individual.
kids.
But the reality of the matter is the temptation is still there. I see niggas pulling up in nice little Beamers. I see niggas pulling
You
up.
gotta live in your lane.
Hey, I
See,
live in my
I
lane.
know how
I
to live
do.
in my lane.
But
Worrying about
I'm
what
from
they
the
doing.
streets,
That's
nigga.
how you.
90% of my
Me
niggas
too,
is drug
but-
dealers. So you know this shit.
I do not get tempted by that
No,
shit.
clearly,
no more.
and
None
that's
of it.
good. And I'm not saying it's
I don't
a
want
constant
nothing to come with it.
temptation.
Fuck the car. I get it when I'm supposed
I'm not saying
to.
it's a constant temptation, but I'm saying sometimes it's there. Like, damn, I could go ahead and do this and
get
get back
the-
on.
yeah.
I
Right?
get what you saying.
I do
So-
believe that the street, like,
The
it's a
tip-
fast.
because
Oh,
you-
I get what you saying.
It's because you're tempted,
It's
brother.
fast. It's faster money. It's faster
is.
money. So
Yeah,
some
I know
people
that.
get used to the fast money and they get a
But you
comfortability with
spend
it.
it just as fast as you
Get it.
Just because
Just as fast as you get it, you spend
Either
that shit.
way.
This money right here that you make, you stack and you value it.
No,
more.
I agree. Way more, bro.
That's what I learned.
I'm not doing it. I ain't.
No, I ain't saying you are, but I'm just
I'm not.
speaking to the people.
I'm speaking to the temptation. And the thing about it is, it's the same way with them. It's like, look, if you only knew, you'd be better off having a wife, some children, and doing things that's natural and
Wait,
correct in the
yes.
eyes of God, and to not let your sexual perversions or your sexual deviance
That's my
dominate you and put you in the world of sin. All right, cool. You don't believe in God, whatever the case may be, cool, whatever, but it's still unnatural. So don't let your temptations and your perversions dominate you. We all have temptations. You know, I've been quitting smoking weed for 8 months now.
Ooh.
I have temptations to go
Shout
back.
out to you.
I'm not going to sit there and say,
I ain't
right,
never
I'm not
quitting.
going to sit there and say because I'm tempted, I should be able to go back.
Happy 420.
You know, guard against your temptations. That's my point. That's what I'm
Facts.
saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you
I'm
know,
with you on that,
the very real fact of the matter is do not allow your temptations to rule you. That's my only point
Not
with
even
that.
that booty.
Not
Not
even
them clubs. Not even that booty.
none of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow your temptations to rule you because you'll end up in a world of trouble. You
Bad
know what I'm saying? So
situation.
that's
Real
my
bad
advice
situation.
to the young ones.
So Quan says, laughing my ass off, growing up in a place where your only option was to hustle, that fast money is very addictive.
It
And
is.
I
It
definitely
is.
do.
It
I definitely do
definitely
agree with
is.
that.
But that shit will not take you very far. There's only 2 signs of that shit.
No, it's true. It's true. You know what I mean? And
Everybody
look,
got you see, man.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm proud of the life I built.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Legally, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I'm proud of the
Yes.
life I built.
Yes.
I'm proud that, you know, I quit selling drugs long ago. You know, dibbled and dabbled.
Then what's
but
really money to niggas
I
though?
quit.
Like,
I quit that. I'm proud of that because I ain't never been to jail.
never.
I did 4 back in the day, but that was it. When I got out, it was over.
Hey, you knew that wasn't the place to be.
Nigga, that was
ain't never coming back to this bitch again.
nigga that was the worst 4 hours of my life.
I do. Shit.
I did 4.
I'm thinking 4 days, 4 months,
did
4
4.
years.
You know what? Worst 4 hours of my life.
Like I said, 4 hours.
I was claustrophobic, nigga. I was in that
facts. You get in
motherfucker.
that bitch, you start
Singing to
hyperventilating.
myself.
Like, yo, when y'all letting me out? Let me
Yeah,
out of here.
That was the worst 4 hours of my life. That shit changed me. I said, oh, nigga, that's it. I don't like jail. I don't like being confined, and I'm already claustrophobic. Like, I don't like not being in control of myself. Now, granted, you could be leaving the club, a little tipsy, get into a car accident, somebody died, you going to jail. And any
5, mandatory.
you know what I mean? Any circumstances that put me in that situation, I deal with it. I'm a man up. But I'm not going to put myself in that position, in that situation constantly, every single day to be, you know what I mean?
That's
I'm
why
not
the
riding
temptation
around.
Don't matter.
I'm not riding around with hella grams of coke, a illegal gun, smoking weed. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, putting myself in you know what I'm saying, in that position. But I digress.
Do we got the video?
Is the video up yet? You forgot the video? All right, so let's put this video on real quick.
No, we ain't watching that.
No, don't log in. Don't log in.
You have to. It's a link to Facebook. It's on
That nigga
Facebook.
said he
Fuck.
don't log in.
Yeah, my audio visual man mad at me. He's like, send me all videos before you do. All right, yeah, we might have to screen record that because I don't want to double log in because you know what I mean. Then they gonna hit me with this. Somebody logged in from your, you know what I mean, and then they might shut off the stream. I don't like it. So yeah, so let's not do that. All right, let's get into let's get into our third topic before we get into that.
All right.
Let's get into our third topic before we get into that one with the video, American children versus children overseas.
Yeah, y'all gotta show me that.
All right, yeah, we're gonna see that video. We're gonna get into it in just a minute once we send the screen recording. All right, cool. Single parents in the dating world. Single parents in the dating world. This should be a good one for Quana because she's a single parent in the dating world.
Yes.
You funny as hell.
All right, do you think it's a red flag in relationship when one is a single parent, whether man or woman? Is it a red flag?
Okay, run that back again.
Do you think it is a red flag in a relationship? Did you just restart the questions? All right, we'll read the comments off here. Do you think it's a red flag in a relationship when a man or a woman is single? Is that a red flag? When in a dating world, you're a single parent.
I think to most people it is.
You think so? In what way? You screen recording over there? You working?
Yes. So
Okay.
we're gonna have
What
to
do you
ask
think,
it
bro?
first.
Yeah, I think it's a red flag, especially if you don't have any kids. Like, yeah, because I'm not saying this is how I feel, but someone else may feel like you're bringing baggage into the relationship. Like if they don't have kids and they're dealing with somebody like.
Yeah, right. I know. I agree with that. You come into a relationship, people like, damn, I don't got no kids. You got 3. Red flag.
That's a lot.
And you don't got no bed. You not. You know what I mean? You not.
I know this might mean a lot coming from me because I got 5 kids, but I wouldn't date no chick with kids. Like,
Right.
You can't bring like 7 over here, like, and then now we got mad kids. Like,
Darnell Scott says no, it's not a red flag.
hell yeah, that's a real flag. You bugging whoever Darnell Scott is.
Jeanette says
You wildin'
red
with
flag
that one.
kiss. Mwah.
That's a big red flag.
All right. I think what your definition of red flag is dictates whether it's a red flag or not. So if it's red flag in the sense that there's something wrong with this person for having children, no, I don't think it's a red flag because you don't know their circumstances, their situation, or what put them as a single parent. But if you're saying is it a red flag in the sense of I got to deal with random ass baby fathers, I got to deal with just children that's not mine, badass kids I can't really discipline.
You hit it on the head.
I gotta deal with spending extra money because if I take you out, I gotta take all your kids out now. All that, yes, it's a red flag.
See, I'm glad you hit it. I ain't want me.
No,
I don't
it's-
want everybody hating me
it's
for
a red
saying
flag.
that. But
It's a red flag.
But that's the reason why I think that it's very important that people just need to start dating better. I think that when we date, we don't like. I think men mainly look at what they're attracted to. Women look at what they're attracted to. They don't. A lot of people I feel like are not dating for marriage. They're not dating looking for a wife. Like they're more dating because of what they're physically attracted to. Because I think that like even me being a woman with 4 kids and I'm a single mom, I know it may sound bad, I wouldn't necessarily want to date a man with multiple kids. Because I know financially the income that he would have to bring into the house to be able to take care of. He got 4 kids. Now we got 8 kids.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I think that people don't think about stuff like that when they're dating. And that's stuff that you should think about. Because if I'm dating you to be my husband, eventually I want to buy a house. So now you got to think about it. I got 4 kids. You got 4 kids. How many bedrooms do we need? You get what I'm saying? I don't think people think about stuff like that when they should, when they're dating.
Right.
So that's why when some people are like, oh, you don't, I prefer to date a man with no kids. I prefer to date a man maybe 1 or 2. Once we get to 3, 4, 5, 6, it's
That's 9.
It's clip. You get what I'm saying? Because then you might want kids from me too. And if you're financially not able to even barely take care of you and your 4 kids, how are you going to come and bring anything to the table with me and mine?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, any man that I date,
So wait. 3 kids is too much for you to date a man with 3 kids,
yeah,
but you have 4.
yes.
You gotta at least Brady Bunch it.
No, I'm saying that
at least-
I'm just saying also,
gotta at least
but for
4,
me,
4.
it also depends on would he actually be able to manage that? That's what I'm trying to say.
Can he
As
take
a
care
man,
of that?
can
Can he
he
handle
take
that?
care of that?
If
Can
he
he
can
handle
handle this
that?
8, I got it.
I'm trying to be logical. I'm thinking about marriage, a husband, us actually buying a house one day, owning property. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Can this
9-bedroom
man
house.
be with me who has 4 kids? You get what I'm saying? And be a provider, a leader. You get what I'm saying? What is he bringing to the table? Like, if you're struggling with your 6 kids already, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, people got to do things that match. that makes sense. If it don't make sense, why do it?
No, I agree with you.
So it is a
So
red
I
flag.
do get, that's what I'm saying. I do get that, you know, at the end of the day, people say, oh, well, how can you have 4 kids and you don't want to date a man with mad kids? I wouldn't mind dating a man with mad kids.
If he could take
But
care of
if
his
he can
business.
take care of his business. But most people can't
do
afford
it.
that.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
you
Ain't
see-
no man taking.
But this is where the conundrum comes in at. So if you got 4 kids,
He don't even take care of his own kids. How you gonna-
you got 4 kids, you want a nigga with damn near none because you want him to be able to take care of you and to not be caught up with what he got going on. But yet, if that nigga got 4 kids, same deal. He don't want a woman with kids. And it's like, bro, at the end of the
Until
day,
he get some box, then he's stuck.
my nigga, at the end of the
They
day,
sold for some box.
y'all want what y'all, which not compatible because you want a nigga with no kids because you don't want him to have all his extra baggage, but that nigga don't got no kids, so he don't want to take your
It's
kids
not
on.
even that I don't mind the
So now we
baggage.
got too much singleness going
It's
on.
not even that I don't mind the baggage. It's just that when I date somebody, I want it to make sense. Like at the end of the day, like where I lack, you should be able to pick up the slack. Where you lack, I should be able to pick up the slack. I'm not saying that I wouldn't date a man with mad kids. What I'm trying to say is if he's a man who has multiple kids, but he is not trying to grow, he is more of a worker. He's not trying to he's not a business owner. She's not looking for growth. You get what I'm saying? It's like if you're struggling already to take care of yourself as a man and your kids, you get what I'm saying? Why get with somebody else that's going to put a lot more on the plate? You're not going to be able to handle it. Now we're going to just be fucked up and struggling. I'm already doing okay with me and my kids. Now, if I got with a man and he has kids, I'm going to love his kids as if it's my kids. So that means now I get 4 Easter baskets. You got 4 kids. Now I got to get 8 Easter baskets. If I can't afford 8 Easter baskets, I don't need to be with you.
But if he's already holding it down on his own,
I said if
and
he's
you're
not.
holding it down, only so
I
it's
said
not
if
about
he
the
cannot,
kids. It's
yeah.
about his being ain't
Yes.
shit.
I'm saying if he cannot.
Okay, I agree. I think it's levels to it. So if a
Yeah.
man got 4 kids, 4 different baby mothers, he on child support, nigga barely see ya. Now it's like, damn,
That's
nigga,
wild.
you working hard as hell, and they taking $800 out your check, and we can't even see your kids. That's one thing. But if you a single father with 4 kids and you holding it down, you a single mother with 4 kids and holding it down. Well, here's the story.
Maybe we can figure something
Man
out.
named Brady.
We can figure something
Who
out
was
now.
raising up the
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's
We can figure this shit out now.
That's
We both got
different.
action.
You both got action.
We both
Okay.
got action. I'm with that.
All right, I agree there. All right, so it's levels to it, okay? Red flags. All right, so does it matter how many kids a single parent has when it comes to getting into a relationship with them? How many kids are too many?
I just said how many kids were too many
4.
for me. Yeah.
How many kids?
No,
are too many?
3. 3 or
Three
more.
is too many for you.
How many kids are too many for me?
Yeah, if you was getting a relationship. 0?
She can't have no kids.
She can't have no kids.
I don't want to be with no chick that got kids.
Nigga, you
In a
got-
relationship?
You got 17 kids. All right.
What me having kids got to do with? I know I got 5. I can't. She just told you my reasoning. I'm gonna
Right,
go over
right,
there and
right.
bullshit around. I can't do nothing. I got 5 over here to take care of.
And that's good because as a man to know that your
I can't
plate,
do it. No, I can't
Hey,
do
no,
nothing
right.
with her kids, and I'm gonna want to take, like she said, I'm gonna do for her kids like I would do for mine. I'm not gonna go over there with some bullshit. Like
Right. No, I agree. I've been
like that as a kid since a kid though. I always said I wasn't gonna mess with no chick unless she had my kids and wife and I couldn't do.
So let me ask you a question. What are some differences, key differences, between dating a single mom versus dating a single dad? Or is that all the same?
I think it's the same.
You think it's the same too?
Like if he's really a single dad, but this is
I
my
was
thing.
about to
though.
say
I
because
think
she's gonna
there's
have more responsibility than he
I
is.
also think that there's different things. So people think some people they have 2 parents. Like okay,
Does he
so
have full
what?
custody
This
of
is
his
my
kids
thing.
or
That's what
no?
I'm saying. What's a single dad and what's
Well,
a single
that's
mom?
an addendum.
So if you are living by yourself, but the dad is an active father, he's picking up the kids, he helps financially. Are you a single mom? No, you're just single. You're not a single mom because the father's in the picture. The father's playing his role. The father's coming to get the kids. The father's helping out financially with the kids. The father's providing for his kids. The father's
Yeah,
doing
that's
for
a
his
good
kids.
point. A lot of
So
y'all be out
it
here
depends
capping.
on what
Fix
your
that.
idea of a single
Oh,
mom is.
y'all be
Because
out
a lot
here
of these
capping.
bitches and a lot of niggas too, they be like,
Yeah,
I'm a
child
single
support, I'm
dad.
a single
But
mom.
how are you a single dad if the mom is still involved? The mom still plays her role as a mother. To me, a single parent is somebody where the other parent is absent. So it depends on what your definition of a single parent is.
Yeah, because I agree with you. Some girls be getting out here talking about, yeah, my nigga broke up with me, but yet I still got him on child support, plus my other 2 baby daddies on child support, and they get him every other weekend, and I'm a single mom. Bitch, you ain't no single mom.
You getting paid.
Y'all co-parenting.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's not
You're
a single mom to me.
Like, you
Like,
ain't no single mom.
To me, I'm a single mom. When I mean, y'all know my kid's father passed away. My oldest father, he's not around. I have 2 baby fathers, but my baby father who passed away raised my daughter since she was a baby. He was in her life since we were young. We were together for almost 10 years. So there's nobody that helps me with my kids. There's no dad. There's no money coming from any man. There's nothing. It's literally just me and my kids. There's nobody that helps me. There's nobody that takes my kids, pick them up, watch them. There's nobody. I'm a single mom. You get what I'm saying? So when females be like, I'm a single mom, but the dad's picking up the kids every weekend, every other weekend throughout the week, picking them up to school, giving you money, buying them shoes, buying them clothes, and the dad is an active father, that's not a single mom. If the dad is
that's crazy.
You know what I mean? I don't get no help. So I am a single mom.
Right. Yeah, Quan said it's the best. He said you're a mom that's single, but you're not a single mom.
Yes, that's what I just said. I said you're a mom that's single, but you're not a single mom.
Oh right,
Yeah,
okay,
facts.
all right. So Quan
like
said
that,
it the
though.
best. Okay, all right. So let me ask you, do you think the age of the kid matters when it comes to starting a single, getting into a relationship with a person with kids?
Hell yeah.
You think the age matters?
Hell yeah. Depending on what they dealt with.
So you
what
said
kind
you
of
wouldn't
structure they had.
wouldn't deal with a woman with kids. What if they was like 1 and 0?
See, that's young enough that I could play that role that I need to play. But if they come in like 5, 6, and they done been around a couple other people that done got them all messed up.
They done up?
Yeah, hell yeah, that's curves.
All
That's
right.
clip.
All right, you got the video raised? You ready?
No, because it's not letting
That's
me.
out of here, man. Gotta be my
The
seed.
video is so long.
All right, we might have to get into that one next week then.
The video with the Watar.
Yeah, with the wah.
Shit. I wanted to see this shit.
Yeah, it's amazing. These little, but I've seen a lot of little kids around, especially in China. These little niggas
That's
is
so dope.
advanced.
More advanced.
And look, you
But
can't.
their schools are more structured, and these people really are like teaching these kids.
Yeah, we got the school to prison pipeline. These little niggas out here
How could-
getting ready for jail,
Word. Bro, you seen the video in Phillipsburg of the kids fighting?
fighting in P-Burg.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's a video. They got a video out. Some kids fighting in the lunchroom.
Or shorter the clip.
Files cannot be said. Go back. Oh, exceed. Yeah. All right. So where's the clip at?
Right here, I already made it shorter.
No, this is what you gotta do.
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
No, you don't gotta make it shorter. This is what you do. Go to WeTransfer.com. Oops. Boom. WeTransfer. And then you can send everything through WeTransfer ASAP. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all. We appreciate y'all. Look, matter of fact, while we getting this up, go to the 100th comment. We gonna see who won the Cash App. Who want this money? Who want this money? Which one of y'all won the Cash App tonight? Who? Oh, all right. He already counted it up. QB, Q Bangers, my main man, 50 grand. You won the Cash App tonight. You are the 100th comment.
If you are still online,
He just commented
If
2
you was a
seconds
real
ago.
nigga, you would tell him to keep it. Say, I don't even want that. I'm
Shout out
supporting.
to my boy Sonny Sativa. Blaze, you
Sonny
commented
Sativa,
a
what
lot.
up, bro?
You might be the 200th comment. Either way, I'm gonna send your ass a Cash App too, cause I love you, Blaze. All right, send a file. I agree. Upload
R.I.P. to
files.
Shadina, man.
Photo library. Put the long one in there.
I already cut it short. I already got
Whatever.
rid of it.
All right.
Sonny, you know I love you, bro. Hold your head.
Add. Boom. Bad. Bad. He in the print. He in the pen.
Nah, he lost his sister.
Oh, big
My condolences.
condolences to Sonny Sativa. Fact about it, that's my main man. So right now we gonna give a 5-second moment of silence for his
Please
sister.
do.
Shout out to my boy Sonny Sativa.
R.I.P. Shadina, we love you.
R.I.P. man. It's so tough to lose a sibling, man. I haven't lost one, so I'm not saying that from experience, but I lost my pops, and that's something that I never got over. And
I
I
lost two. I
live
lost
in
Dutch
fear
and my
every
sister.
day of losing,
Send
you
this.
know, my kids, my sibling, and my wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a hurt piece, bro.
Period.
R.I.P. Dutch.
R.I.P. Dutch. That was my main man. Dutch was the dude. Rest in
Yes,
peace,
and
Dutch.
RIP to my kid's father. Tomorrow makes 2 years
RIP
without
to
him.
RIP to
What's his
him.
name again?
His name, they called him Jungle, but his name was Claudio.
R.I.P. Jungle, man.
RIP Jungle.
Word up, man. Like, you know, it's tough. And, you know,
Thank you.
I tell you, you know, we don't know how many summers we got left on this planet, man.
Facts.
Make sure that at the end of the day, you living it up. You spending time with your children.
Live
You
good by your
constantly
people.
creating a legacy. Don't stress. Don't fight. Like, imagine if you stressed out because you got bills coming up and you stressed out because you didn't get enough likes on your last picture and you stressed out because this girl left you and then your ass died this weekend. You spent your last
Thank
few
you,
days
baby.
stressed out. You do not want to do that. You want to always find the silver linings in things and make sure that you wake up every day with a smile on your face.
But that's the
first.
reason why I think too, like I carry myself the way I carry myself too, is because I know that life is short, and that's the one thing that I learned from losing
why
my
I
kid's
live
father.
like
Like,
this.
he was the first person that I've ever lost that was like close to me. So like, I'll never get over that. Like, you know what I mean? And it really hurts because my kid's father was a father. Like, he gave our kids baths. He, you know what I mean? He took them to school. Like, he was there, cut their umbilical cord, took them to doctor's appointments. You know what I mean? He was an active
that's
father.
true.
So like, for me, like, it just really hurts. So that's why, like, when I go out now, like, I don't get into drama. Like, you know what I mean? I'm all my kids got. So if anything happens to me, where does that leave my kids? So I have a lot to lose. So I don't be out here fighting bitches, getting drunk, getting in the drama. I don't even entertain none of that. Like, it would take a lot for me to even get in an altercation with a female because
Damn.
I don't got time to be sitting behind jail for them to come and take my kids. What happens to my kids when I'm sitting behind jail because some bitch tried to press me and I was too worried about her?
Ain't worth it.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Ain't
unless you
worth
put your hands on
And a
me,
big-
Facts.
Yeah.
you can keep it
and
moving.
a big RIP to my man QB, Klaus Mickelson. His son passed away from cancer. So,
Yeah.
you know, RIP to Trey Bell.
RIP.
You know what I
RIP,
mean?
baby
Just
boy.
RIP to all of them. You know what I mean? RIP Boo, RIP Glue. Shout out. You know, he from my block and all that. So, you know, rest in peace Blue. Boo, rest in peace Glue, rest in peace Diego, Ronell, we love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
RIP
Like,
Dash, RIP Colin,
all of y'all, you know what I'm saying? RIP to my boy Mar, you know what I mean?
RIP
Like,
O-Head.
all of the homies from around the way, you know what I'm saying? Like
badass.
Quachis, Corel, all of the people, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, we grew up with Rasul, you know what I'm saying? RIP to all of the people from the hood, man, you know what I'm saying? From
that's
around the
good,
way, Diego,
Uzi Wu.
you know, from my way, you know what I mean? Like, just RIP. We love y'all. All right, man, this just got sad. All right, we got one more topic tonight. And we gonna get right into it.
Man, let's get
Yeah,
into some
RIP
spicy
Sue,
shit. I
man.
hope
The
it's
realest ever, man. Sue, man. All right. The verification code came to, all right, 257-813. 257-813.
That's the pin to your bank account.
That's the pin to my bank account.
It's all the money
Go
right
ahead and
there.
try that shit if you want to.
I ain't got time to do 7. We was just talking about jail time. That's federal. That's 7
Word
years.
up. All right. So while we're getting this video up, okay, which we've been getting up for the last hour,
Hey man, they ain't doing
the
nothing
last
else.
hour.
Y'all tuned in. To
I
us, man. We
need
having a
y'all-
good time.
Is there
We
any?
vibing.
Hold up. Is there any topics that you guys would like to talk about?
Yeah,
Do you
what
guys
y'all
have
wanna
any
talk about?
questions for us? We have 87 people on
Give me
here.
some spicy
So
shit. Let's
yes,
talk about some spicy
give us
shit.
something to talk
Spice it
about.
up.
You know what I mean? For the first time, we gonna let y'all give us a topic, or y'all give us a question. Ask any of us on the panel a question tonight.
I know
Yeah,
when y'all
as-
was growing up, y'all used to watch BET Uncut. This is the uncut version. The kids should be done. We done talking to the youth. Give us some uncut.
Right.
Give us some.
Oh,
uncut.
and big shout out to my boy Rome too, man. Rest in peace, Rome. You know, Rome is my brother, man. I love Rome. I got to give a shout out to my boy Romey Rome. You know what I mean? But all right. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're ready, baby. Send us some
I'm
questions.
ready. Yeah, send that shit in. Y'all
Yeah,
know
we
Don't
that
be
shit right
scared
off our
now.
ass. Not
Or it could be
ready.
a topic or something that you want us to discuss or ask us a question.
Man, don't talk about no political shit. None of that. Come on, man.
he want ratchet
Yeah,
shit.
give me the spicy shit. Let me get a little ratchet a little
I
bit.
got
It's been a
it.
long week. I've been with the kids at work. I ain't going to the club, so I could get ratchet on this podcast.
I got a number one ratchet question I asked throughout the podcast that always gets a good response. Okay, can you turn a hoe into a housewife?
Fuck no. Fuck no. It's always gonna be in the back of your head. Me personally, I'm a prideful ass dude, and I know it's terrible, but I can't do that. Like, no. And it depends on what stage you was a hoe at. If it's anything when you was younger, everybody had a hoe stage. I'm gonna get over that. We could get over that.
Right.
We ain't talking about shit for 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
But if it's recent hoe shit, nah. And if you hit any of my mans in my circle, we ain't doing it.
Yeah, if you a lifelong hoe, or if you was a hoe amongst Smash the Homies, you
Yeah.
done.
You're done out. You're done.
You're done.
done. I don't care how good it is. You're done.
All right, so we got a question. Why my whole existence,
She said, "Now I'm a,
and my whole existence. Let me stop. Have I yet to meet a woman that says she fucked up in her last relationship? So you're saying that you think women don't take accountability?
women don't take accountability." I agree 100%.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna keep it
I'm
real with you
all
though.
with you on that.
The reason why women will not say they fucked up in their last relationship is because, and it's not a fault of theirs, but the reality of the matter is nobody wants to bring the past into the future. Nobody wants to bring up the past and bring it into, I have a rule, period. Don't talk about your last relationship. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you was going through, I don't want to hear that because it's going to taint my point of view of you. It's going to taint your point of view of me. The past is the past. We'll leave it in the past. Now, granted, there's general questions you could ask, especially when you're younger, how many niggas you fucked with, or, did you fuck any of my homies? General questions like that. But to get into a 2-hour powwow of why you and your last relationship didn't work, like, I'm cool on all that. You know what I mean? I'm cool on all that. So that's one reason, you know what I mean? And then, women, they do have an issue with taking accountability. I'm not going to lie and say that they don't. They blame, it's sent. They blame people, they're blamers. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to accept blame, but they want to give blame out.
I think that's more on the younger woman. I think that any woman that is, that got some substance to her and that's growing will take accountability. Like, I know where I went wrong in every relationship. Okay. You know what I mean? And that's why I said even down to just my lack of respect for the tone and how I talk to men that I was in previous relationships with. You get what I'm saying? Like, down to me literally just wanting to somewhat live still a single life while having a man. Because I think it's a big thing that a lot of us females do nowadays is people want relationships without all the responsibilities that come with a relationship. People want companionship without the responsibility of companionship. Right. And I think that's a big problem. You know what I mean? Right. So I believe that was my problem, you know what I mean, in a lot of relationships, you know what I mean? And it took me a long time to learn and to just go through the things that I have gone through. And also the main thing that made me grow and get to where I'm at is honestly me taking the time out to love myself and learn who I am and what I really want. You know what I mean? And that's where the change started happening.
Okay,
that's dope.
Like
Shout out to Quana for growth.
Right
now, Quana.
Clap it up.
I often tell you she was a thug.
Nah, she was.
I was.
She really was. To hear her talking like this.
Yo, bro, go to her profile. Go to her profile. Press view profile picture and just start sliding back. She get gangster
like
and gangster
with tattoos all over her neck and face.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is I've been getting tatted since I was like literally 14, 15. A lot of people don't know that. So back in the day, I used to be considered like tatted. Now,
that's what Quana tatted.
Yeah, I've been getting tatted. My knuckles were tatted when I was a kid. I got my tongue pierced when I was 14. Like a lot of the stuff, I was doing stuff that wasn't cool before it became cool.
Right.
Like if you look back on my pictures, I've been tatted. I was considered a very tattooed person. Now I'm not tatted compared to most people.
Because it changed.
Because it changed. Now people are like,
back in the day,
I want to get there.
I used to think you was crazy as hell. I'm like, damn, this is kind of cool. She got all these damn tattoos. And we young. Like, what the fuck you got a tattoo on your neck, gang?
Listen, I don't want no smoke with Quana.
I'm nice though.
You are nice.
I am. I really have a big
dog.
heart.
We've been rocking for a few years now, and like that, my dog. But I ain't getting on her bad side. I'm scared, motherfucker. No, I don't give a shit. Listen,
remember Tequila?
Oh my God, when she came in here on Tequila, she was about to snuff me.
She is definitely a shit.
She's about to snuff my ass, like. But. He said he got it now.
So tell him what we're about to get into with this.
But there was one thing. I'll get to that later. All right. Finally, we got the video up. So this was a topic that we were going to talk about. We'll discuss it after we see the video. Play the video, and then we talk about
And
why.
let us know what you guys think.
Damn, you can't. That's the best you can do, bruh. All right, well, X out the back of that thing. Because that shit look wacky. That shit look wacky. All right. Yeah, all right. So look.
So if you hear it, you can hear it.
These is kids.
And then that's American schools.
This American schools. Hey. Run that back one time. Run that back one time. Look at these kids. They got the basketball. They all in line. Look at this. Then when it come to us,
That's in other countries. That's their schools versus our schools.
this is our schools. Oh shit.
Play it one more time, though. Run that back one more time.
Now
Look at
look.
these kids.
This is
That's what they're doing in school.
this right here. This right here.
And you
is
see how
exactly
little
so.
them kids are?
That's wild. This is
That's
wild.
morning activities in Chinese schools. Chinese schools, all other schools around the country. And then look at America.
This is wild. See, now this is my issue. How the hell we supposed to compete with anybody in the world? I be really feeling like there are people in our government who really want us to fail as a country. Cause like nigga, how the hell we supposed to ever compete as a nation when they got their kids over there, motherfucking these niggas was dribbling basketballs in unison.
like-
Ha 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 ha. We over here, okay. Look at the flag.
We could
talk-
classify as a cat and you use
Bro, we
catnip
talked
in
about-
school.
we
These
talked
kids is,
about-
this shit is
This is
crazy, bro.
We talked about the book that they had given to young kids called the Gay BCs. You ever hear of the Gay BCs? Yeah, so we talked about this book, and you know, they basically are trying to force these ideologies on the youth. And look, when you grow up, do what you want, but they forcing these ideologies on the youth. And my thing is like, y'all would rather do that as opposed to teach kids how to kung fu and martial arts and dribbling basketball, hand-eye coordination, and you know, just that entire
Having discipline.
that
and structure.
discipline and structure.
And you know what the crazy thing is?
Let
You
me
know,
ask you a
even in the
question,
schools
though,
out here
real
now,
quick.
you know they
Just real
can't take kids' cell phones?
They can't no more?
No, they cannot take your
I
kids'
used to
cell
get
phone from
paddles,
you.
man.
They cannot take your kids' cell phone.
These kids these days don't even get paddles no more.
Does your school
Shit.
take your cell phones from you guys?
Not high school. In middle school, they did.
Do you guys
In,
get paddles?
in high school, so my daughter's in high school. They said that they
Farming,
cannot take
yep.
their phones from them. So these kids are walking through the hallways, making videos in their class, on their phones, on their TikToks, on their Snapchat, and there's parents that agree with it. They be like, "Don't take my kids' phone for them because if I want to call them, if I gotta call them, I won't be able to call them if it's an emergency." So a lot of parents now basically want their kids to have cell phones in school because of all the school shootings. So I understand
So my brother
it,
keep
but
that
there's
shit
a reason why though. These kids are doing whatever they want. There is no structure or discipline in these schools. We expect these teachers to teach our kids, but we give them
But how
no
much can
authority.
they do when
But the
the
thing
weak-ass
is, we
parents
don't
are
give
always
them.
complaining?
But
Soon
listen,
as you say something to somebody's
yes,
kid,
that's
the
what I'm
parent-
saying.
you're calling the
You
school,
was yelling
"Oh,
at
don't
my
be touching
kids.
my kid like
Don't be.
that."
You was yelling at my kids. What's that? How do you expect them to teach and guide your kids to learn when you don't allow them to have any type of discipline or any type of authority to your kid? You understand what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Like even in high school. I believe they should be able to take their phones if you're on it. If you're on it, you get your phone taken. Like, okay, your kid can have their phone on them all day, but if I catch your kid on their phone gets taken, and you got to come get it from the office.
No, remember they used to take
And
that shit for
then
the rest of
now
the
it's
year.
the parent's job. But this is what I'm saying. Now it's the parent's job to be like, listen, I need you to have that phone on you just in case of emergencies. Bring that phone out again. Now the parents should
Your
take care of
parents
that at
couldn't
home.
even pick up your phone back in the day. They would keep that shit for the whole year.
Back in the day, nigga, we used to get beat.
I used
By
to
our
get paddles.
damn TJs.
Mr. Enid used to paddle me. Shout out to Mr. Enid. Rochelle
Shout out to
Middle
my
School.
boy Indigenous Black
I got
man in
hella
the chat.
paddles.
Bro, we was talking about it not too long ago, bro. Back in the day, you would get beat by your teacher. Come home, if your parents wasn't home, you get godmother beat you.
Don't forget about the neighbor.
The neighbor beat you. Then when
forget
you
about
go
the
home,
neighbor.
you get another beating by your mom.
Everybody could
They called
discipline
it
you back
child
in the day.
abuse. Nigga,
If he
they
caught
beat
me
us to
outside and I was
success.
doing wrong, and you even knew who my mother was, you could whoop my ass. That's just how it went.
Kids need
They
ass
don't have that
whoopings.
no more. You say something to my kid, now I want to fight you when you was in the right. That's how people act. Like,
And
that
I
ain't
think
right.
and I think that's a big problem, and that's what I'm trying to say.
If I say
As
something to your
we-
kid for cursing, you want
the
to fight
school
me now.
systems is not failing us. We are failing the school system because we took all the authority away from the school systems, and you expect these kids need guidance. That's why they're kids. They need to be motivated. They go
So
into
let me
school to
ask you a
learn. They
question.
need discipline. When you take that away from them, how much do you expect the schools to really do?
Right, I agree. Now let me ask you a question, Quana. You got a babysitter. You got 4 kids. They over there. You come home. The babysitter say, "Yo, your kid spit on me right in my face, and I beat his ass." What you gonna do?
I ain't
I'm
with
gonna be
that.
okay with it.
I wouldn't be okay with that.
I'm gonna be okay with it.
You not-
So
I
I
listen,
already told my babysitter, if my kid is acting up and you can't control him, send him home. If he do something you don't like, send him home. Don't be putting your hands on my child, because my job is to protect my child, and now I'm.
So,
not
but this is
protecting
where
him by letting
this is
somebody
where
else
this
whoop
is
his
where you
ass.
kind of contradict what you just said, because what you were saying
I
is
didn't
you
say
were
nothing about
agreeing.
nobody hitting my kid.
No, but you were basically agreeing.
You can say whatever you want to my
But
kid,
listen,
but
this is
don't
what I'm
put your
saying.
hand on
You
his
were
one thing.
agreeing with how we grew up and saying how shout out to your
I
teacher.
ain't agree with
you
no
got
damn,
the paddle.
Whoa, I don't agree with none of that shit. They was our parents letting nobody else beat us. I don't agree with none of that shit. But that's what was going on. Our parents wasn't allowing
So
it.
you would let me tell you something. I'll tell you one thing.
I'm not letting
If my
nobody else
kids,
put their hand on my child.
let me
My
tell you
mother
something.
don't even beat
I
my
wouldn't.
kid.
I wouldn't
Yeah, no.
leave. I wouldn't
Go ahead.
leave
If
my kids. So
spit
if my
in your face
kids
and you
spit on
watching
you,
them, put the belt to his ass.
let me tell you
Not
something.
whooping my
I'm gonna
kid.
tell you one thing.
Now we gotta fight.
I don't care.
Who hit my kid? I'm gonna want to
Yeah,
fight.
boy,
belt to,
shit. Your kids shouldn't be spitting on people.
Now if I come home,
That's
But you gotta trust me
disrespectful.
to discipline my child, because I'm gonna whoop his ass. I'm gonna fuck him up for even doing
now
that.
if I come home and my kid is tied up getting beat like Kunta, we gonna have some problems. But if you tell me, look,
Bro,
that nigga did it
bro,
up.
imagine somebody whooping your kid ass after spitting in their face.
Yeah, I'll let him.
But imagine the whooping that your kid is about to get from this person. Because imagine somebody spit in your face and how you're gonna
No,
react.
he getting 2 whoopings.
Nah, you're not beating my child. That's
No,
crazy.
so also too, I think it's just.
Beat
I think
his
it also
ass.
depends though too, because like if my kid is doing something that's life threatening, that's crazy as hell, and they can't control my kid, you're talking about send them home like as if though they're just gonna listen, or you're gonna be able to snap your finger and be right there, and they're gonna be able to snap their finger, and your kid's gonna be home. That's not how it is. It's not how it goes. There's gonna still be a time gap where this kid is wilding, disrespecting. First of all, my kids wouldn't even
Well, my kids
do
don't
any of
do
that.
shit like that. But if my kid, it'd be times that like I had a problem like that. My kid was acting out, but it depends on like.
QB said,
she
"My
wasn't
son, you
spitting.
can beat him, but if you touch my daughter, I'm gonna kill you."
Nah, you're not beating none of my kids. That's out. My kids ain't never telling me that.
I'm not
nobody
gonna
whooped
lie.
their
So
ass.
my kid would definitely get if you spit on somebody though.
That's a
That-
bizarre.
I'm not
That's
gonna
different.
lie,
But I'm
though.
still not.
I'm
allowing you
not
to whoop
gonna
his
lie,
ass.
though.
Now put him in the corner till I get there.
I'm
No,
glad
if somebody
you told me
kids
that.
spit on me, I'ma let
glad
you know right
told me
now.
that
I
now.
got butt, so
Don't
I'ma
ever let me
smack
watch
your
your
kid.
goddamn
My
kids.
kid would never spit on you.
Yeah,
Never.
I would
Neither one.
smack the shit.
None of the
That
five
kid
will
about
ever
to
spit on
fly.
you.
I'm gonna hit the
My
kid
kids don't
one
disrespect
time.
no
One good
adult.
smack. That shit gonna knock that kid back into
Kids on
reality.
AB on the roll, none suspended. They don't do none of that.
Listen,
I
this,
control my kids from the phone. Let me just get. Anytime my kids acting up, they call right on the phone.
but
It's
this
done.
would be the thing though, and he made a good point.
And I don't whoop no ass.
He said either we gonna beat him or the streets will. See, this is the thing. They vilify us beating our children, and then the minute our children get old enough, the police beat them. They get beat in jail. They get beat up by bullies. At the end of the day, letting a child, I ain't saying abuse them,
Yeah,
but letting the
definitely
child
shouldn't be
know
abusing.
that there's consequences for your misbehavior, physical consequences. Like, the police ain't putting that nigga in a corner. I mean, I guess with jail, but they gonna fuck him up first.
Man, I used to get my ass whooped. I was abused.
The corner,
Ain't nobody
sit in the corner, the evolution of that is sit your ass in that jail cell. But guess what they do? They emasculate you, beat your ass, and do all of that. My nigga,
But then you gotta also think about it too.
Ass
though.
whoopings
But
kept me
now,
out of
I'm
jail.
not saying that. So listen, with me, I barely beat my kids, but
I
I
was
will.
abused.
But listen,
Now
there's
that
a
you think
difference
about it, we
between.
all were getting
But
abused.
listen, there's
Fuck
a
that.
difference. There's a difference.
I got caught
between,
stealing from Sears. My dad beat me in shifts and then locked me in the basement for a week.
Abuse.
We was stealing big shit though. We stole like 6 video games.
What did you get a whooping with?
He beat me with his belt. He beat me with his belt, and he made me eat 1 meal a day. My brothers was sneaking me Fruit Loops and shit.
Wow, that's crazy. That wasn't abuse.
Okay,
I done
but
been beat with some shit.
But listen,
My
what I'm
brothers was
trying to
sneaking me
say
Fruit
is, I definitely do think that there's definitely a difference between discipline and a difference between abuse. But like if we would talk like how earlier how you said like it's hard for you to get your kids to like clean and to do certain things. I do think that as parents, these kids got it a lot more easier. I know you're a great parent. I'm not trying to discredit you as a parent at all. But I do think that there's a reason why this generation is growing up the way that it is because these kids are not held as accountable as they should be. These kids are smart. They know what they're doing. They need to be more held accountable. That's why I said, you don't even always got to beat them. Like me, I'll take everything from you. And now you're not going to get it back till you make sure every day when I come home, them dishes better be clean in that sink for 2 weeks straight, and then you can get your shit back. I don't care how much you cry. I don't care how much you're mad, and you ain't getting shit. And then if you talk to me crazy, then I'm gonna whoop your ass because you ain't going to disrespect me. None of my kids can talk back to me. They know better. You get what I'm saying? I don't put my hands on my kids, but my kids also know their place as a kid. You know what I mean? And for me, it's hard because like, being that there's no father in the picture, I can't even be too soft. Like, I'm trying to balance being a mother and being affectionate and then also having that fatherly, which I can never really do. But at the end of the day, I have to be more strict because I am a woman. Like, my sons, they be testing me.
But
my son, the one time I spanked him and he said that didn't hurt.
Yeah, my son did that to me too.
He literally told me.
But I was one of them niggas.
My son told me
my mom
that
would be like,
didn't
that shit ain't hurt.
Yo, when I mean, I went and
You was mad, wasn't you?
I got the belt.
See?
Because I hit him with my hand. And now I'm not hitting you with the hand. Now we're going to do the belt. Because the belt going to sting, nigga.
That's why I was getting abused. Because I started upgrading my shit. Because I was that kid. Telling my mom shit didn't hurt. So she started trying shit out on me. Yeah, hell yeah. I used to get my ass.
But also, too, like I said, like, honestly, like, I probably put my hands on my kids maybe once or twice a year. It's barely ever. Like, my kids got to do they got to do the max. Like, I do that too. I make them do push-ups. I make them stand in the corner. I make them write. I take their stuff. There's so many alternatives.
I don't whoop ass.
There's so many alternatives than to just beating your kids. Like,
what's a good age group to be whooping your kids? Like, what?
I say once they're like a teenager, I think they're too old to be getting beat. But unless it's something serious, I'm not saying they're too old. But I'm saying once you hit a certain age, like my daughter's 15, like I feel like she's too old. Now don't get me wrong, if my daughter literally disrespected me or did something really crazy, I would beat her ass. You get what I'm saying? But she's 15 now, so she's at the age where she has a PS5. You know what I mean? She has a laptop. She has a smart TV. She has a cell phone. She has things and other things that I could do to take away from her. She wants to go to the park and hang out with her friends. She wants to hang out after school. There's things that she wants to do that she's not younger now. So I explore those options and try to talk to her when she's older. So I think it's a little bit different when they get older, you know what I mean, than when they're younger. But I also don't think that anybody that shouldn't be the solution to everything is just beat your kids, beat your kids, beat your kids.
Listen, you beat your children when they're old enough to reason. When they're old enough to reason, like when they like, listen, oh shit, I'm a lie about that chicken wing I just ate. That's reasoning in their head. You beat their ass. You beat them all the way up until they grown-ups. When they leave your house, you let the world beat them. Until then, you beat their mother. You whoop their ass.
So do you get mad if you tell your kid to do something and they huff and puff? Like, say you like wash the dishes and they huff and puff. Do you take that as a sign of disrespect?
Yeah, I definitely do. But it depends though. Sometimes I might let certain little huffs and puffs slide. But it really depends on the extent. Like my youngest son, he's the one that's like, I wish his dad was here so bad. He be slamming doors. Like, he be doing too freaking much. He got a lot of anger. Like, he it's not even anger. He's just literally.
He's just a boy, man.
He's a boy. Like, he's a boy. Like,
I don't understand that.
You know what I mean? And my oldest son, he's a boy too, but he's a sweetheart. You know what I mean? He doesn't give me the hassle that his brother gives me. You know what I mean? He's the one that tests me. He gonna push the button.
Right.
Now, I thought long and hard about this. I disagree on that. Because I used to get in trouble for that shit. Like huffing and puffing when you tell me to do something. But it's just emotion. It's a natural reaction. If you didn't wash this is what I used to get in trouble for. Like, I would huff and puff. Wash those dishes, knowing damn well I ain't mess up no dishes. But it's a sink full of dishes that everybody in the household uses.
See, I don't believe in that.
And you get the shit smacked out of you?
I don't believe in that. I believe that we live here. We all live here. This is our house. This is our home.
How did I disrespect my parent by doing that when it was just an emotion like, damn, I gotta wash these damn dishes? Like,
because at the end of the day,
because you law and you told me to do something and I didn't do it.
So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. If you're in a courtroom, right? You're in a courtroom, right? And
how many times did they tell you to do it?
And listen, and the judge, and you're trying to get out of whatever situation you got.
Mm-hmm.
and the judge is saying shit to you, are you gonna be huffing and puffing and you're trying to win your case?
Call contempt of court.
You're not gonna do it, but you're not
I
gonna
did
do
it
it.
before.
But you're not
can't
really
let
gonna
your
do it though.
emotions-
You're not gonna really do it
can't,
because
but I'm
you're
just
trying
saying
to
it's
show.
emotional.
But
I'm not doing it on
listen, but
purpose.
listen, because you're trying. But I'm just saying, any smart nigga, you're trying to win a case. They say whatever, and you're trying to obviously win the judge and win whoever's the what's that called? The jury. You're not gonna be huffing and puffing because you know why? Because in your mind, you know it's disrespectful. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes.
You know it's gonna make you
Not only
look
that,
I was made to
disrespectful,
believe it
make
was
you look.
disrespectful, though.
It's disrespectful. Why you want to do it in
Why
the
is it
courtroom?
disrespectful though? How is it disrespectful for me to huff and puff? Why is that disrespectful?
Well, because it,
Our parents made us believe that shit was disrespect.
It is.
though, because
How though?
I'm
No
about
one
to
is telling me
explain-
how.
I'm about to explain it to you.
Okay.
You ever seen the Kevin Hart comedian show when they was like doom gaga, doom gaga, and he was like, nigga, I know you was cussing me out in your head. See, the thing about it is this.
See, you going to it. I
hold
didn't
up, let
curse
me
you out
finish.
with the huff and
Let
puff.
me finish. You at a young age, that protest of emotion, that protest with a gesture, that will evolve to, I ain't doing that shit. Bro, I ain't doing that shit. Once you get a little older and you smelling yourself and you feeling yourself, you get a little money, that evolves into, man, kiss my ass. Next thing you
And
know,
that's what you did, right?
tackling the
And
fuck
that's what
out
you
of
did,
your
and that's why
parents.
you like, Mom,
It's
that ass
just
whipping don't
evolution.
hurt. That don't hurt.
So parents see the defiance young. It started as doom gaga, doom gaga, but then after that it's it's mom. Next thing you know, man, I ain't doing that. Man, kiss my ass. Man, mama, you always. It shows the frustration and it shows the lack of respect. Your ass ain't paying rent. Your ass ain't pay for your clothes. Your ass ain't pay for your food. Your ass ain't paid for the cable. Your ass ain't paid for the Wi-Fi. Your ass ain't paid for the lights. You in here living off of me and
Also didn't
freeloading
ask
me.
to be here.
And I tell you to
That's
wash
your
the
fault.
dishes.
See, that's that kid. That's
Yeah,
nigga
that's the
like
way
a
I'm
kid.
looking at it. I ain't
What?
asked to
He
be.
ain't asked
I
to
did
be
not
here.
ask to be here.
Time out. You better thank me.
You
You better
telling
thank
my
the
kids
fact
that.
that I brought your ass into life.
I be telling
I
my
brought
kids
your
that.
ass into the world of the living,
Soon as
nigga.
they
You
start
better
that joke
thank
and shit,
me.
that's why you came out my ball sack. That's the ultimate win.
You got it.
And my son went to school, and that's why
But
this
see, but
generation
this
is
is what
different.
I
My son
mean.
went to school and said that shit.
Kids say, "Oh, I didn't ask to be here." All right, so let me ask you a question. Would you want me to take you out this motherfucking world?
How
right
you
now?
gonna do that and go to jail for the rest of your
No,
life?
but that ain't the question. The question is, do you want me to take you out? You when you say I didn't ask to be here, would you rather not? See, because once you get
Depends on
past
what type
that,
of point of life you
your
in.
ass would rather not. Yeah, no, I would
And you
rather
know,
be
I
here.
heard
living
about
fucked up.
that.
Hell no, I don't wanna be here.
My son
Goddamn
would do
dishes.
that. Listen, my son would do that, and
Goddamn
he'll be like, "Mom,
goddamn
why do I gotta
dishes.
wash the dishes, or why do I clean? I didn't make that mess." See, I don't like that because, like, for me, especially for me being a single mom, we are a family.
G.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
get what you
Like,
think,
this is
yeah.
our home. I don't care who made the mess. You live here. This is your home. You should want your home to be clean. You get what I'm saying? You need to. At the end of the day, it don't matter who made the mess. We all live here. We all contribute. Just like you gonna take the trash out, you gonna wash the dishes, you gonna clean the bathroom. I don't care how you feel about it.
Yeah.
How you feel about it? You think that as a parent, I have to basically, I still clean up behind you. I still run behind you. I still do everything behind you because you're my child. And I don't get to say, oh, well,
White
shit.
parents don't be running their household like that. Little Johnny could hustle
And that's
something.
why their parents be killing them. That's why their kids be killing them.
Shit, little Johnny definitely. I went to a bunch of white friends and I didn't. Man, I'm not doing that, mom.
And that
What
nigga,
the fuck?
that nigga on meth
Y'all
right
niggas
now.
could curse.
Right.
Told y'all
Little
put
Johnny's
my
on meth. Yeah, man. Get it done. He's shooting dope in his veins.
Listen, I'm just saying.
So, all right, listen. The reality
Y'all
matter
just
is
some mean ass
beat,
parents.
beat your kids or the world will.
Oh, yeah.
Beat your kids or the world will. That's it. If kids don't think that there's consequences for their actions, they'll go ahead and rob niggas. It's no consequence. Sell drugs. It's no consequence. Rape women. There's no consequence. Disrespect. There's no consequence. But then eventually, disrespect their teachers at schools and all that. But then eventually, they'll face consequences for all of that. Oh, he in detention. Oh, he got an overnight suspension. Oh, he's suspended for the. Oh, he expelled. Oh, he locked up. Oh, he's in jail. Oh, he's this. Oh, his wife left him. Oh, there is consequences for your actions.
Definitely is.
And if you do not show your kid, there are consequences. Pain, nigga. pain.
And that's what I'm saying.
Go
Like
get my
even,
goddamn
even
belt.
but listen. Even when it comes to like how you were saying back to like the huffing and puffing, right? Remember how I brought up the courtroom? It can even be like that with a job. If your kid gets a job and
Consequences.
they don't think that huffing and puffing and sucking your teeth is disrespectful, you don't think that they got a job and every time their boss asks them to do something, they're doing that they're not going to lose their job? That's disrespectful. You cannot do that. So how is it not disrespectful to your parents, but everywhere else in the world, in the courtroom, you get what I'm saying? At work, you get what I'm saying? At school, everywhere else is disrespectful, but in the house of your own parents, you don't find it to be disrespectful?
It's disrespectful.
I guess that's why I open my own business. I can huff and puff when the fuck I want.
Exactly. You the boss.
Fuck that. Because I
You the
don't
boss.
agree with that, man. I just battled with that the other day.
But
Like
what
I
we
said,
was
I
talking
agree to
about
disagree.
earlier
Y'all all
before-
So
right.
you don't feel like
Without
your kids
going
disrespect
into
you
it,
if they
what
do
we
that?
was talking about earlier.
Our parents didn't even
can't
give us
huff
a
and
chance
puff
to
there.
justify the shit. The huff and puff wasn't just, it was pow! Like, it was quick. Like, maybe I wasn't saying F you. I'm just upset I had practice today and washing all these dishes. I was a little distraught. So I just had to get my shit together. Like, you don't give me a chance to even explain myself. Like, you just smacking the shit out of me because I huff and puff. And that wasn't my intention because I'm definitely not saying F you, Mom, because you said wash them.
I got 3 words for you, brother. You deserved it.
shit, bro. I guess I did. Because every time I huff and puff, I got the shit smacked out of me.
We was just
But that's
talking-
why I can't smack my kids
Bro,
well,
we
because
was
I'm
just
like,
talking
damn.
earlier outside before we came in on how he elevate. You know what my nickname for this nigga is? Thug Nasty. This nigga is the thuggedest, ruggedest bone. He is getting to a level now where age has humbled him and he's getting bro. I hired this nigga to be security at one of my parties.
Cut it.
And this nigga started the fight.
I did. First and foremost, we gonna get right into this because he like to talk about this.
Yo.
So I'm gonna clear my
I was
name.
like, yo, where's security at?
I waited.
Security gotta stop the fight.
No, listen to
This
this.
nigga,
He's the fucking
Now listen to this. And I'm
beat-
keeping it all the way 100. Bro, R.I.P.
Thug
Dead
Nasty.
Soul. This nigga Focus hired us to do a club event. Everybody knows the club ends at 2 o'clock. Party's done at 2 o'clock. This nigga Focus ain't tell us nothing about we gotta be there for a video shoot and all of this. So we leave the club. I kept a fight from happening from the time that the party started to 3:30 after this nigga's video shoot. And that's when the fight happened. I held it together
He was off the
all
clock, he's
night
saying.
long till we got
That shit
outside.
happened at
And that's
1:20.
when the fight happened.
he ended the shit early. It was
Bro,
1:23.
you did a whole entire video shoot.
I did
We
do
could
a
go on
video
YouTube
shoot.
and probably find it.
No, it is. You can't.
Yeah.
It's called I'm a Beast by DJ
As
Focus.
soon as we went outside, that's when the fight happened.
No. That is not what happened.
Bro,
It was
the
about
person is
1:23.
probably on this live that was in that fight.
We was in the middle of the video shoot. It was 1:23. I'm like,
Bro,
oh shit,
we
they
can
fighting. I said, where my security at? These niggas was the ones fighting.
Listen, the person that
Yo,
is probably on
and
this
then-
live that was in this fight, and he
Hold
will
up.
tell you that it was afterwards.
Yo, and then the nigga gonna come to the barbershop the next week and make me pay him. He gonna make me pay him. Yo, folk, I need that, bruh. I said,
that nigga tried to run off on me for 60 baby.
60
Like, it was
baby.
60 baby. 60
Bro,
dollars.
you started the fight.
And then he didn't want to pay me. Like, I did a whole job
I
at 3
should've-
o'clock in the morning and he
I
wasn't going
should
to
have
pay
known
me.
what was going on.
He tried to run off on the
I should have
plug.
known what was going on when he let 10 of his niggas in free. I was like, yo, where the fuck these niggas come from? Where the money? Nah, they my niggas. They gonna get free. Next thing I know, these niggas is scrapping. I said, oh man,
Hey,
I
yo, that's
quit.
the younger me, y'all. I ain't on that no more. I was a different person then. I have grew up
This is my
a lot.
point. This is my point.
I grew up a lot.
Listen, when
I
I
had
was
you see the
younger,
growth.
humble you.
listen, when I was younger, I wasn't
You
allowed
more than
to.
huff and puff
I
ass
wasn't
niggas.
allowed to roll my
I
eyes.
did.
I wasn't
Keep
allowed
the
to say
peace.
what.
Stop
I
the
had to
violence.
say yes.
Come
There
on
was
now.
no what. There was
She
yes.
said-
None of that.
Nothing.
I wasn't allowed to
Nasty
suck
is
my
real.
teeth.
Nothing.
I couldn't even roll my motherfucking
I didn't even know
eyes.
what rolling my
Yo,
eyes. You
I
think I would
got
be rolling my
popped
eyes?
for rolling my
Yes.
eyes, yo.
My sister used to get the shit smacked out of her for rolling her eyes. And I'm talking
And I
about you
thought
couldn't
that
even
was
cut them
crazy
bitches.
though.
Yo, that's
Like, how you
hilarious.
gonna beat me because I roll my eyes focused? Like, I feel like I didn't even say nothing.
So now you on my side. You was getting the shit smacked out of you for rolling your eyes.
That
And
is
you ain't even get to
hilarious.
justify the shit. Maybe your eyes was hurting.
All right, so look, we are coming to the end of the live. We got a couple minutes left on the live. We are 30 minutes past due, but we started 30 minutes after. So it was fun. It was lovely. I love my chat. I got our old niggas a lot of money. We're going to start with our final thoughts. Thug Nasty, give us your final thoughts.
Hey, man, my final thought is just, man, like I said, I'm going to touch back on this for the last time, is reaching out to this youth. and helping this youth and just changing the world and starting with us. We could be the change, man. We don't have to keep hiding behind the internet and not supporting each other. I just ask y'all to support everybody. Support Quana, support Focus. He got his barbershop. He got a podcast. Y'all be on Facebook all day long. And I see y'all. I got 5,000 friends. I see y'all on Facebook making statuses. This man is doing something positive. He ain't in here doing nothing negative. Okay. And this is taken away from his kids, her kids,
That's
for
right.
them to just give y'all something to feed back on and vibe with y'all for a second. So just support them, share the stream. I'm going to be here a lot more because I want y'all to follow me this summer. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to promote too much, but I do want to give back. I want to do a lot of give back this summer just to the youth.
Yes.
And if you guys can, I know Focus.
Nah,
if
you got
guys
the
have
juice card.
quality-
That's my nigga, bro. You can come whenever you want. You got the juice card. All you got to do is call me and say, "Folk, I'm coming tonight," and that's it.
All right.
You got the juice card.
But I want you to be with me this summer because you can help out a lot. And like
no,
our
I'ma be with
viewers
you.
help out as much as you can. Like I said, I'm going to start with Phillipsburg right down on South Main Street. They got a place down there called Chappelle Park. I mean, they have like movie in the park down there on Thursdays. So I'm going to keep y'all posted on when I'm going to do it. But I just want to come out. I'm going to feed the kids. You ain't got to worry about the kids. Adults, you got to feed yourself. But I will feed all the kids that show up. Every kid that come up will eat. I will have prizes for the kids. And I just want to speak to the youth. I just want people to talk about, their lifestyle, what they did a little bit, and just try to help them change. And if we could do this every week or every month,
Thank you, Jeanette.
we'll keep them out the streets. I just want to
That's
keep the
facts.
kids out the streets. Let's give the kids something to do.
That's facts. Big shout out to Jeanette. She said this is her first time here. She said she loved it. This was awesome.
Yes,
We love
Jeanette,
it.
I love you, girl.
All right, so what I need y'all to do, in the description, you will see the DJ Focus podcast in blue. Make sure y'all, after Quana gives her final thoughts, make sure y'all click on that and then follow the podcast page. There's 3 dots at the top right corner. You press those 3 dots. You can like the page, and then it says invite friends, and just press invite all, and that's what you can do for us tonight, and that will help our podcast page grow exponentially. Quana, give us your final thoughts.
My final thoughts is do whatever makes you happy, ladies. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with a man being a provider and a leader, and you sitting your ass at home. If you find a good man, play your part, play your role. Respect yourself, fellas. Make sure you guys step up, do what you gotta do, take care of yourself, love yourself, and make sure that you're fully healed prior to getting in a relationship. As far as schools, parents, we definitely do need to start working more with these schools. I'm not saying that, we have to let the teachers hit our kids, but what I'm saying is that we need to teach our kids to respect the teachers more and to, be there and try to be as active as you can with your children. Also, we have a lot of events coming up, so I will make sure that I post those events on my page. Continuously watch my page and stay in tune with what I got going on. Make sure you guys support. Like, I really need the support. I
Support
appreciate,
sis, man.
yes,
Support
I
her.
appreciate all the
She out
support.
by herself, man. Help her out, man. Look
Thank
out.
you.
Go ahead, finish.
My bad, but yeah, it's your girl Quana Tatted. Follow me on all social media outlets, Quana Tatted, and I love you guys. Thank you guys. I had an awesome time with you guys.
Listen, we average 80 or 90 viewers tonight only on Facebook. It's not including YouTube and all Twitch and all of the rest of them. I'm looking at Facebook. We got 400 comments, 62 shares, and 33 likes. Like, what is the issue with just pressing the like button?
33 likes.
My nigga.
All them people watching it and only 33
All these people,
likes.
like
y'all watching and commenting,
what's
but
the
not
issue
liking. That's
with
crazy.
just liking the status, sharing the
That's
status?
crazy.
We love you watching. I know a lot of people came through.
I ain't gonna give him no likes.
I ain't gonna give him no likes. I don't want to.
give him no likes.
Like, come on now.
That's
Like
corny.
the status. That's corny, man. Like the status. There's no reason we should have 34 likes. The likes, the shares, and the comments are the biggest indicator of why Facebook and YouTube will jump us to the top of everybody's news feed. So don't be a hater. Don't just come on here and just watch. And some people do it just because they're not cognizant. But we need you to like the stream. We need you to share the stream. I be watching people with less viewers and less comments and 130 likes. Like, come on, don't do your boy folk like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uncle
that's
Folk,
crazy.
we love y'all, But look, man, we got a lot of events coming up. Big shout out to Quana. Big shout out to my boy Rose. We have like I said, the Fusion Festival, the Lehigh Valley Music Talent and Art Festival. We have the Yacht Party. We got Oktoberfest coming up. And we have One Earth Reggae Fest on July 6th. So festivals, expos, and conventions, that's my twist. That's my swag now. You feel me? I'm not doing the club as much as I used to because I'm I'm on my festivals, expos, and conventions. Make sure y'all follow, except for the Yacht Party, we outside. Make sure y'all follow the DJ Focus page. Click those 3 dots. Make sure y'all like the podcast page, and then when you click the 3 dots, it's going to say invite all. Invite all your friends. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We need the support. Ladies, be the best ladies that y'all can be. Do not go out here and thought. Do not go out here and lower your value. Do not go out here and be on OnlyFans. Do not go out here and cheat on your man. Don't try to get him back because he cheated on you. So I'm going to cheat back because you only lowering your value. Do not do that. A woman's value is gained from keeping her legs closed. A woman's value is gained from keeping her chastity. So keep on keeping your chastity, keeping your legs closed, raising your value up. Everybody can't get you. Don't let everybody get you. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Young men out here, make sure y'all treat y'all ladies right. Go find you a wife. Don't fall into temptation, no matter what it is, whether it's cheating, whether it's going to get you a
marriages,
nigga. Do not fall into temptation. It's not worth it. It is not good. It's not something that you want to be on. Ladies, it's cool to try to be equal to your man. We can discuss what equal is. I think equal is doing your part, I do mine. But don't be independent of them. Equality and independence is 2 different things. When you talk about independence, you're talking about doing it all by yourself. We need each other. Men need women. Women need men. We need to grow together. We need to go together. We need to flow together. We love you all. We will see you next week. Shout out to my co-host, Quana Tatis. She is the best. I want you to end with the intro. End with the intro and the outro before you stop the stream.
Follow the DJ Focus podcast. Tune in every Thursday, 9 p.m. We here.
If you need spring cleaning, I'm your guy, Charlie Crystal Cleaning. Get at me.
Yes, book him.
That's your guy. All right, don't be a hater. We love you all. Free Palestine. We are out.
Kobe, how you do that?